Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. Babaji Namo. Kriya 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 Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our August 13th Vedagurudev live Q&A Satsang. We had some technical difficulties with the streaming platform we use, which is called StreamYard. So we're 20 minutes late, but better late than never. So we'll get started with our Vedagurudev live Q&A Satsang. We are joined by our very auspicious guests, as always, Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times. Om Shari Klim Lakshmi Narayana Vyam Namaha. Om Shari Klim Lakshmi Narayana Vyam Namaha. Om Shari Klim Lakshmi Narayana Vyam Namaha. Next to her is the highest of them all, pure consciousness himself, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, Lord Shiva. And I will say his mantra 3 times also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is the remover of all obstacles, Lord of success, Lord Ganesha, and I will say his mantra 3 times also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. In front, the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, the deathless, immortal, Himalayan yogi, Babaji himself, highest Kriya yogi of all, our beloved Satgurudeva. I will say his mantra 3 times also. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next to Babaji, So mortal, deathless, Himalayan yogini, Mataji herself. Female, Shakti, Kriya Yoga energy. I will say her mantra 3 times also. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. So now that we have welcomed all our honored, auspicious guests, see all my certificates here. Let's get started with our August 13th Vedagrudev's live Q&A Satsang. So if you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll be sure to answer it. Also, if you haven't, subscribe to @Vedagurudev YouTube channel. We have 950 subscribers. We need 50 more. So support the movement. Join our Kriya Yoga family. We have very great interactive videos too. Babaji quote every day and a Satsang Soul Talks edit every day. And we had a very great one. If you missed the last Soul Talks, my face turned into a glowing light. I can't explain it. So if you want to see it, go back and look at it. There's a 20-minute video about it. You see how it happened in real time. I was answering some questions, and my face is turned into a ball of light. So that was very great. And discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, no pressure, freekriyayoga.com. We have over 602 members from all around the world practicing Kriya Yoga, a very interactive, free Kriya Yoga community. So join our group. It's 100% free. We have beginner mini courses in there, get you started on the path practicing Kriya Yoga. If you're ready to go to the advanced techniques and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. Join our very loving interactive community, over hundreds of classes, very interactive community, live class every Saturday. So join the movement. Whichever one stays with you and feels the best to you, that is the best path. So let's get started with our August 13th Vedagrudev's live Q&A Satsang. And if you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat because we need your questions. We're a little late, so we're not joined by our usual guests, but make the best of it. You know, it was beyond our control. It was a StreamYard problem. That's the platform we use to stream. So bear with us, but we'll still get to your questions. So if anybody's on the other YouTube, tell a friend. This is the new fixed link. So so let's get started, I guess.
Well, Vedagurudev, we just have one more obstacle. Your audio is a little off. I can hear all the background like sound. I don't know if there's anything you can do, or we'll just live with it.
Really? All right. There's always something here. Audio. It always gets. Okay. Tell me if this is better.
That sounds much better.
Yeah, it connected to my Bluetooth earphones instead of my microphone. So,
Lord Ganesh, remove our obstacles, please.
duct taping this this satsang together here. You know, it's been test after test this one, but all right. Well, does my camera look okay? And does everything else look okay? My microphone.
Yes.
So all right.
Let me look at you full screen. Yeah, the banner looks like it's hiding your microphone, so I think you're good.
All right. So
yeah,
take 2. So there's been problem after problem today, but at least we got the mantra Monday with Mataji worked out perfectly. After that, everything went into chaos. So but we're still working. So anybody who's on the YouTube chat, this is your opportunity. Usually I get some long-winded, but I need your help. So whatever question you have, put in the YouTube chat. I'll answer it wholeheartedly. And now that we got the microphone fixed, we got the StreamYard fixed, we got the camera fixed, I think we're ready to start.
Yes.
20 minutes late, but we're still here. We never
Yes.
give up. No yogi or
We never
yogini
give up.
left behind.
Well, namaste, everybody. Happy to be here. Better late than never. So happy if you all want to share your questions, your ideas, anything to help us navigate this Maya delusional craziness for reality we're in. So it looks like we've got some familiar friends back here. So let's see
Nice.
what we got. Donnie says hello. Hi, Donnie.
Namaste, my brother Donnie. Glad to have you at our live stream.
He says greetings from my work. Oh, cool.
Oh, great. Enjoy our August 13th live stream Satsang. If you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer it wholeheartedly.
Donnie has a great question for you. What was the most inspiring and personally moving story you have ever read or experienced on your Kriya Yoga journey?
I mean, probably the most inspiring story I ever heard was in Autobiography of a Yogi, which, to make a long story short, the American guys was searching high and low the Himalayan mountains to find Babaji. And after many years and many trekking and climbing many mountains, he finally found Babaji. And Babaji said, if you're a real devotee, jump off the cliff. And without a second thought, he jumped off the cliff. And Babaji sent his devotees to retrieve his body. And when they retrieved his body, Babaji revived him and said, you're worthy. You have the right devotion to be a disciple of mine, so you could join our group. So every time I hear that story, I always feel that's me. I'm an American guy, and I'm always jumping off the cliff for Babaji, no matter what he asks. So all these satsangs, all these soul talks, the Kriya Yoga School, everything was Babaji telling me to jump off the cliff. So that's probably a story I resonate with the most, because I feel that that story about Babaji is talking about me. So I'm always ever ready to jump off the cliff for Babaji. You know, I never, even on today's satsang, I never give up, because I never want to let Babaji down. We might be a couple minutes late, but we still give wholeheartedly and surrender to our commitment to Babaji. So yeah, that's probably a story I resonate probably the most, but I love all the stories, you know, like everything my gurus ever told me, everything I've read in the Yoga Sutras, the Bhagavad Gita, or the Autobiography of a Yogi. Any of these books really resonate with me. I always felt it was my calling to be a Kriya Yogi, right? So when Babaji struck me with his lightning bolt in Kathagarma, Sri Lanka, I've been, my thirst for Kriya Yoga has been undeniable. Like I've just, instead of doing less, I do more live streams, more classes, more posts, more everything. Yeah. So I just, you know, like I fell in love with Kriya Yoga the day Babaji struck me with his lightning bolt. So I love all the stories. I love all the Kriyas. I love Babaji wholeheartedly. I love Mataji wholeheartedly. I love all the ascended masters who have come before me: Yogananda, Yukteswar, Lahiri Messiah, all my teachers, my guru, everybody, anybody who practices Kriya Yoga. I love you out there. So yeah, that's what basically I would say. That's probably my best answer for that, you know. That's probably my favorite story that has inspired me and helped me on the path. So no matter what happens or no matter how bad it looks, I surrender myself to Babaji and I jump off the cliff no matter what. I pivot, I change course, I change direction, and I try to solve the problem, you know? Crying about the problem or being depressed about the problem isn't going to help it. So this was a good example. We had a problem with the live stream and we pivot, change course. You know, let me think. I get out my chalk and I start writing on my chalkboard. 5 plus 5 is 10, and then put the 2 up here and pi, and you know, I start working out the problem, right?
Your beautiful
I can't let Babaji down. Like that movie, Beautiful Mind. I start writing on the window and the glass, and you know, like, all right, we got to solve this problem. We can't let Babaji down. We've come too far. You know, we've solved too many problems. So if this is another mountain I got to climb, or this is another problem I got to solve, let's get to it. So, yeah, but it's definitely been a great blessing and a great pleasure to be a Kriya yogi. And I wake up every day. Thank God I'm a Kriya yogi.
Thank God.
Because without these tools, life would be unbearable. It would be too overwhelming, right? Even for Vedagurudev. So no matter what the world throws at me, the Maya delusional world throws at me, I have some tools, I have some Kriyas in my pocket to help me overcome. Because in 2025, this world is unbearable, right? Without some tools. So if you need some tools, support the movement, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our free school. And if you like the value, then you could come up to our paid school. But let's get you some tools, because this world is too dense and too heavy for sure, for all of us, Vedagurudev included.
Yes. Well, Donnie says he loves the new setup. Thank you. Looks nice.
Yeah,
outside.
we decided to do the satsang outside and bring out all my certificates and all of our deities, and yeah, let them breathe, get some air.
And Noelle says, greetings. Greetings.
Greetings, Noelle.
Oh, and we have Mariana here. She says, namaste, friends.
Namaste, Mariana. I'm glad all of our A1 Day 1 regulars got the message and got the link and are here to join us.
Yeah.
I was telling Veronica this might be a very short one because but people got the message.
Yeah, Vedagurudev like, do you have questions? I'm like, yeah. I got questions. Well, the show will go on. But
I'll answer all of Veronica's questions wholeheartedly, because I don't know if anybody's going to show up, but it seems to be working out pretty good. 20 minutes late, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
No yogini or yogi left behind, you know.
Everything is working out. Oh, I have another question for you from Donnie. He says, what do you think most students or people from the West struggle to let go of when learning to release attachments? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So the thing most people, me included, struggled with is we are in love with the chain that enslaves us, which are our distractions, right? So I was totally identified with my conditioning, my distractions. So that was probably the hardest thing to let go of. My so-called identity, like I am my flag, I am my car, I am my bank account, I am all this, I am the narrative that they tell us we are. So once I started becoming the detached witness, I started creating space. And I started becoming more the witness than more the actor in the movie. And I begin to see that none of these things identify my soul. My car is just a piece of metal. It doesn't enhance my soul. My soul doesn't care about my car. So, or my bank account, how many ones and zeros I have in my bank account, doesn't identify who I am inside me as me. So like I begin to become aware that all this conditioning and all these distractions that I had since birth didn't serve me no more. So I became more of the detached witness. And this was probably the best lesson I learned about when I became a Kriya yogi, that all the things they tell you you are none of those things. So it doesn't matter what other people say. And I became, over time, more of a fearless yogi. I didn't fear anything, right? I begin to see, like, if I can climb the heights of the Himalayan mountains, the frozen tundra of the Himalayan mountains, then all this stuff they tell you you should be scared of is ghost stories. It's fairy dust. It has no meaning, right? So I begin to climb my way out of the pit of despair, the fear-based lower emotions, and raise my awareness, my vibration to the higher chakras, to higher consciousness. So I begin to look at the comedy on the Maya delusional stage as the joke it is. Like, like, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? What do you think about the auto pen? What do you think about Donald Trump? I don't think nothing of it, right? It's a comedy show on the Maya delusional world stage. Like, here they go again. But you begin to start seeing that you start taking your power back and you start taking control. And how can I say, you stop believing what they say and you start realizing that happiness is inside you as you. So anybody selling you happiness, they're selling you snake oil. They're selling you the Brooklyn Bridge because they don't have happiness. Only person that has happiness is you. You unlock happiness. So all this stuff they're trying to sell you is temporary happiness for one day, but the real happiness is inside you as you. So yeah, I began to start letting go of all the distractions. They have a very profound technique. First day of Kriya yoga initiation, it's called Sudhi. So whatever thought comes into your head, you say, oh, I wonder what Kim Kardashian is wearing to the Grammys. Detach, let go. I wonder who's going to win the NBA finals. Detach, let go. I wonder how good my football team is going to be this year. Detach, let go. I wonder what I'm going to eat for dinner. Detach, let go. I wonder what Donald Trump's doing right now. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach. So you start letting go of all these things that don't serve you anymore in the present moment. Like, you see they're kind of farming your attention. The mainstream media, the social media slot machine. And when you stop giving your attention to that, you start taking out the trash and putting it on the curb. You stop holding on to these useless things that don't serve you in the present moment. I wonder how old George Washington's wooden teeth are. Who cares? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Doesn't serve me. How does this make me a better person in the present moment? None of this does. It's all distractions. So it becomes a long process of taking out your trash and letting go of all these distractions that you found comfort in before, but now no longer serve you. My guru said one day, he said, Vedagurudev, you're a master of distraction. I go, how, Baba? He goes, ever since your birth, you've been conditioned to believe in your flag, to believe in your religion, to believe in your skin tone, to believe in your language, to believe everything, right? Throw all that away and go back to zero when you are an innocent child. None of these distractions or conditioning serve you anymore. Let them go and do your inner work and focus on what serves you in the present moment. And all this stuff, it doesn't serve you. This mental clutter, this monkey mind, this mental candy out here in the world that they're trying to farm your attention, let it all go. It no longer serves you, and let it go. So this is a gradual process. It's not like a lightning process, but if you have the affirmation, how does this serve me in the present moment? It'll be a lot easier. That's what I basically told me. Oh, I wonder what Kim Kardashian's wearing to the Grammys. How does this serve me in the present moment? It doesn't. Goodbye. You know what? What is this? Liam Neeson is dating Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson from Baywatch. Oh my God! How does it serve me in the present moment? It doesn't. You know? Oh, they're gonna put Bill Clinton in jail. Oh my God! How does this serve me in the present moment? It doesn't. What Donald Trump ate for dinner? How does this serve me in the present moment? It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. And it doesn't. Then you start focusing on what does serve you, and then you start doing your inner work. You start unblocking your chakras. You start doing your inner work, focusing on your inner work, and that's how you go through the process of deleting all these distractions or diluting them as much as possible, because there's always going to be somewhat distractions, but you don't want 100% distraction. You want 10% distraction. Like it's always like your ego, right? You're never going to be able to delete your ego 100%. It's always, like Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, it's always hiding behind that tree over there. So once you know that the ego's always around, but you're aware of it. Most people aren't aware of it. They just do whatever. But once you get on the spiritual path, you become aware of your ego. You become aware of your distractions. And that creates enough space where you could step back from the TV and just watch from the audience, eating your popcorn like, that's a good one. Yeah. You know, Kim Kardashian wearing that to the Grammy, Pamela Anderson, you know, and Liam Neeson are dating, you know, like P. Diddy got the baby oil, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever look at your timeline on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, you'll be like, it's almost like a horse kicking you in the face as soon as you open it. Oh my God, they're killing me, you know? So just create some space, some distance between you and these distractions, and it'll help dissipate it. And like I said, you always use the affirmation, how does this serve me in the present moment? And you'll see that none of this serves you. It's all candy. It's all junk, you know? They're trying to sell you stuff. They're trying to farm your attention. But if you don't give it to them, you know, if you don't give your power away, they can't have your power. So
yeah,
this would probably be the most profound thing I learned on the path. And you have me and Veronica, you know, we help you on the path. I answer your questions. I had to take all the bumps. I had to go the hard way, you know. There was no one really to talk to about this. So, you know, we'll help shorten the time it takes, right?
Yeah.
By years. So, you know, whatever questions you have, just give it to me wholeheartedly and I'll answer it. So hopefully that answered your question, Donnie.
I have lots of questions from Mariana. So
great.
Vedagurudev, will you upload the meditations, Babaji, Eightfolds, Cosmic, and I think one more in meditations course section? I try to find all of them in the classes, but I lost them all and I can't find. It's hard.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have to. Yeah, like those are meditations I have to put up. I mean, I could send you the class. Let me go look through my notes and I'll tell you which classes that are in the meantime. And probably next week I'll film those for you because I've been meaning to do that. Just live calls and I forget, you know, and we have a full schedule at our Kriya Yoga School now, 2 live streams, Yagna, you know, so
yes,
I got to make time to do that. But yeah, I know I promise you I would put those up. So I'll see which classes those are in, and then I'll send you the links, and sometime next week I'll film all those. So I'll add it to the classroom, and I'll send you all the links to those too.
The rest of her comment was, "It's hard to know which class has which meditations and the timestamp." Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I'll make a note of those what you said, and I'll send you the links for the class. I gotta go back and look at my records. Which one was it? It was the Eightfold Pranayama, yes. Patanjali's breathing. That was one. What were the other ones?
She said, but Babaji's Eightfolds, Cosmic, and I think one more in meditation course section. And they're
Okay.
all like, yeah,
Cosmic expansion we did like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
yeah.
Um, and
Eightfolds, Babaji.
eightfold is Patanjali's pranayama breathing. And which Babaji was it?
It
There was
doesn't
a
say. It just says Babaji
I think
meditation.
I remember it. I forget what that one was called, but yeah, that was a good one too. Okay, yeah. I'll send you all the links and the school DM for all these once I get off here.
Always something to do. And
Yeah, never a
Mariana,
dull moment. There ain't enough time in the day to get all this accomplished.
there isn't. Mariana has been busy. She says, I cleaned my whole apartment, including all the storage rooms, closets, shelves, kitchen, counters, and shelves, fridge, balcony, bathroom, etc. So I got 2 industrial sized garbage bags of all old trash, like old toys, equipment, clothes, and successfully donated to poor people. I
Nice.
steam cleaned my carpets too. I feel so light and good now. Just lit some Indian incense. It became spiritual too. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, nice. Like the visualization my guru always used to say, he was talking about my mind. Go down to your basement, open all the windows, clear out all the dust, throw away all the boxes blocking your door to God. Because we always want to keep our inner temple clean and our outer physical temple clean, our house, our ashram. My guru always used to say, wherever you lay your head, Vedagurudev, any yogi or yogini, that is your ashram. So we always keep our ashram clean just in case Babaji decides to give us an audience. So yeah, it's a blissful thing, being mindful and getting all that work done.
Yeah.
Throwing away all the trash, definitely giving unused toys to charity, to people that could use the toys and put a smile on a child's face. There's no better feeling than that for sure. So yeah, whatever you're not using clothes wise or toys wise, give it to Goodwill or give it to the Salvation Army so they could put a smile on a child's face, or give some warm weather clothes to some homeless people out there in need, So you can never go wrong with karma yoga, selfless service, helping people. So yeah, I'm proud of you, Mariana. That's great,
Yeah.
Clearing out your temple, donating to people, in need, children especially. So, life is hard enough as a child, especially if you're homeless and your family's down on your luck. You never know. A stuffed animal or a nice toy could really put a smile
Yeah.
on their face and help get them through the day, which is a beautiful thing. So, yeah, and giving away clothes that you no longer use. You never know. When it's cold up there in Canada and you don't have a jacket, it becomes unbearable. So a nice jacket to help warm you up in the cold coming winter is a beautiful thing also. So you can never go wrong with helping people and selfless service and karma yoga. So this is the highest path. So this indirectly helps other people, but it helps you too, because it makes you feel good. Like you said, you feel super light, just taking all the trash to the curb, 2 industrial size trash bags, but all your inner trash too, all your mental trash also, right? Put it on the curb with it also. So it's a good visualization. This no longer serves me in the present moment. I'm taking it out to the curb, 2 industrial trash bags, and all these distractions and conditioning no longer serve me. So I'm taking it out to the trash also, mental trash on the curb, physical trash on the curb. Feeling light and
Yes.
spiritually uplifted always.
So Mariana says it's the Babaji meditation, the one of your favorites, Vedgurudev. I think imagining Babaji's presence in your heart chakra, invoking him, it was a beautiful meditation.
Oh yeah, that anything Baba G is always my favorite. You know. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I know exactly which one you're
Yeah,
talking about. I'll
she
definitely
said it
send
was
that one to.
or imagining Babaji on top of your head. I kind of remember
Oh
that.
yeah, oh yeah, his feet on top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, that's a good one too. The inner alchemy, right? Okay, yeah. As soon as I
Yeah.
finish this live stream, then I'll send it to you in the school chat. The links. Let me go back and look what number is that. I keep detailed records just in case I got to go back. So
Yeah.
I'll find all three of those for you, and I'll send you the link. And when I get a chance next week, I'll try to record all three of those for you, and I'll put it in the classroom.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe once we get more organized, I don't know, we could put timestamps in the PDF where to find it on the Saturday class. But I don't know, we've just been so busy. Like, that might be
Yeah,
something nice. So,
and we're starting to get busier. Like I said, we have
yeah.
600 free members, so it takes a couple hours when I wake up every day to respond to everybody's
Me
message
too.
and like their post. And so it's getting a little overwhelming. We have 52 members in our paid schools, so that's going up too. So never enough time in a day to get it all done. But I love Kriya Yoga, so this is not work for me. This is a
Yeah.
blessing. So if it takes 24 hours, then I'll stay up 24 hours, you know? That's just
Like.
that's just what it is. Emoji, prayer hands, prayer hands, you know? So, yeah, so we'll try to we'll get to everybody's questions as much as possible. Just bear with us. So I'm a one man gang here. So, I need to be like Shiva with a bunch of hands to do a
Yes.
bunch of
Yeah.
different stuff. But, we're doing the best we can with the tools we got. So if it takes a couple days, just bear with us. We're getting to it, you know.
Well, Sunday night, when we got off Soul Talks, I don't know, I went to bed because my knee was killing me, and I thought, like, if I just sleep this off, I'll feel better in the morning. And then I went to work and I could barely walk, and it was just like
Mm.
I needed to grab a cart like as a walker, but I was like in so much pain, and I went home after 2 hours because I was just hobbling. And yeah, I was crying because I didn't know what was going on with my body. And so I ended up going to urgent care, and they did x-rays, and like one part of my knee, it's got enough space, and the other part, it's bone on bone, like rubbing against each other. And they
Mm.
say that I have arthritis in my knee. So now I'm just like, I made an appointment with my primary, and we're going to come up with a plan to see what's going on. But um, I don't know. I've got some pain lotion for my knee and a bandage, and I've been walking around with a cane. But I don't know. Whatever this is, I'll figure it out, and you know, I'll make it work. But it's just, I think the not knowing was like freaking me out. What's happening to my body? But yeah. So it's tough getting older, but I don't know. Maybe this is a blessing. So maybe this is how I do the Kriya Yoga school. I'm on disability because I can't work. So maybe everything happens for my higher purpose. I don't know what's going on with my body. But right now I have a cane just to get around the house. So so yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is the hardest mountain to climb when your physical body breaks down. Like this is the ultimate test, you know, for every Kriya yogi or yogini. Like you're my guru used to say, your physical meat suit, your junk car, it's
yeah.
always breaking down. So we're trying to make our inner alchemy as immaculate as possible, but your physical body sometimes doesn't work with your inner alchemy.
Yeah.
So it's tough out there, you know, like, and it's very disappointing too, because you're like, what? I need my body to work with me, you know? Like if you're in
Yeah.
a state of pain, pain blocks the flow of prana. So you kind of got to heal your body first before you could get into a state of meditation or any of these, because it's hard to meditate when you're in pain, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's almost impossible. Like if you're in a state of pain, like no matter how good of a yogi or yogini you are, that monkey mind is there. Like, I can't sit like this no more. I'm in pain, you know? So like, yeah, I understand. This is a tough mountain to climb, you know? And when your physical body starts to break down, then yeah, it's tough to really meditate and focus inner when you're in a state of physical pain. So
Yeah. And
keep moving, Veronica. You know, I
yeah.
have compassion for you because yeah, my body was in shambles when I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, and it was a long process to kind of get it back on the right track. You know, like when I first started Kriya Yoga, I had like a hunchback because decades of reaching over to DJ,
Yeah.
right? So gradually I started straightening my spine back again. If you don't know how to straighten your spine, imagine a string on top of your head, pull that string up, make your shoulders back, chest expanded. So I had to constantly do that, you know,
Yeah. Like,
over and over and over. So it takes a little while, but it's possible, you know. So yeah, just keep a positive mindset
yeah.
and keep going straight. But I definitely feel compassion out there because yeah, so sometimes your physical body just isn't working with you, and
Yeah.
that takes a lot of mental mastery to overcome. Let's say it like that, because yeah, when your physical
Yeah.
body is in a state of pain, it's not a conducive meditative state that you want to be in. It's the opposite. It's a monkey mind activation going crazy, you know?
Well, I don't know. I'm in good spirits now. Whatever it is, I'll make it work, and I'll just, whatever, if I have to walk with the cane, then I'll figure it out. Like, or if I have to get knee surgery, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I'm just trying to find the silver lining in this. And yeah, that line in when you get married and sickness and health, it's really hard for me to take help from people. And my
Yeah.
husband, he took the day off, and he got a wheelchair, and he was wheeling me all over. And I don't know, that was hard for me. But I don't know, if he wasn't there, it would have been really hard for me to walk around with this cane, hobbling all over, walking miles to find the doctor's office and the pharmacy. It would have been hell. So I'm thankful that he was there. He took the day off from work and helped me. But yeah. So that was, I don't know, that was humbling. This is like, sometimes I need help. So I'm grateful for that. So
Yeah, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, there was we had our own Kriya Yoga hospital in the cave, right? Where
yeah.
some yogis were hardcore yogis, and they decided to walk up the Himalayan mountains in bare feet. And there's 10 million rocks in the Himalayan mountains, and they become eroded, and they become like knives or like razors. This one guy, his feet was like beef jerky from walking up there. I was like, why did they call sandals like chapels, right? We're like, why didn't you wear your chapels? Like, why didn't you? I'm a real devotee. I walk up barefoot. Some they wear what's called a dhoti, right? Which they tie it. it's so thin. It's like a thin bed
Nothing.
sheet, right? It's nothing, right? It just covers your private parts, and it's, it's the Himalayan mountains, Mount Everest, right? It's freezing cold out there,
Yeah.
like, they have frostbite, their feet turn black, and it's like, why did you do that? Like, I don't know. I didn't have money for a jacket or whatever. Like, all right, well, let's get to work. So
Yeah.
collectively, we uplift everybody. So if we're in need, they uplift us. So we look for the opportunity to heal people. So it's good to ask for help, not be a hardcore yogi. Like this is an individual path. If you're up there by yourself and you don't have no community, that's one thing. You're going to have to heal yourself. But if you have like-minded brothers and yogis and yoginis, let's fix your feet,
Yeah.
Here, you need some sandals, take my sandals, like,
Yeah.
let's be better. But yeah, it happens to all yogis and yoginis. Sometimes your body breaks down, even Ramayana Maharishi, right? He was in a state of samadhi and rats started eating his body, right?
Oh, God.
Which gave him health problems later, but he was in his blissed out happy place where the temple rats, he didn't even feel it. So, it happens to the best of us. Let's say it like that. So, try to preserve your body and take care of your body. And if you go through something, then, don't feel bad to ask for help. We all need help sometimes, So,
Well, Mariana, she's says that my knees and wrists are cracking and moving. X-ray or bone scan didn't show anything but inflammation. It sucks. I'm praying for you to get better. Hopefully, some natural remedies exist, but not sure which one right now. I wonder what would a yogi do?
well, what a yogi would do is basically, so in our class we have a technique where basically we blow our prana. I'll send you this technique also, Mariana, in the class. You blow your prana to the hurt spot. You rub your hands together and generate some heat and put it on your hurt spot. This helps relieve it. So yeah, yogis and yoginis, they would do this stuff. Like they would heal themselves. They would focus on the spot that you feel pain in and blow your prana to that spot that you've been saving up, or generate heat by rubbing both hands together and put it on that spot. So this is mostly what I saw them do. They have a bunch of kriyas to, if you're too cold, you heat up your body, tumo, and these type of things, Kalapabati breath, Bastrika, pranayama. So like we're really lighting our inner fire to heat us up. When you're in the super hot India sun, then you cool your body down with different cooling techniques. So yeah, they have different techniques, like, but these things happen when your joints kind of pop. It's like air in your joints. I mean, even me sometimes when I get in the lotus position, sometimes I don't have time and I just go into lotus position and you hear like
ouch.
It's not like a popping of a ligament or something. It's like just like your bones needed some more healing time, Back in the day, I could jump off the airplane in India and sit in lotus position for 2 hours. Now I need to more warm up, warm up my legs, warm up my hips, We also have a great sitting like a yogi warm up exercise, windshield wipers, butterfly, rock the baby, right side, left side, knee up, knee down. So these kind of help warm up your hips, your legs, and your knees. But yeah, I would, the older you get, the more you need to stretch out and warm up, So I've made that mistake many times. Like rolling out of bed and going into the full wheel position isn't the same as it was when I
Yeah.
first started. You know, snap, crackle, pop, right? Ting, 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 ting. You know, you you kind of feel every vertebrae in your body kind of pop. You know, so yeah, just warm up a little more the older you get. That's what I would say. You know, and yeah, just I'll also send you these healing yogi techniques, Kriya yoga, Kriyas that we have in our school too.
Donnie has a suggestion for me. He says, look into arthritis EFT and try it for 2 weeks. See if that helps. It's complementary to the chakras. I will. I just wrote
Mm,
that down, so I'll look into that. Thank you.
nice. Yeah, thank you for that, Donnie. Rising tides lifts all boats. So we're here to help everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we take input from everybody
Yeah.
also. I'm not married to any idea. I'm not going
No.
down with the ship. I'm flexible. I'm light on my toes. If you have any suggestions, open my mind. I have an open
Yes.
mind, right? So when I was in the Himalayan mountains, I took suggestions from lamas, sadhus, swamis, Buddhists. Anybody had some good suggestions or good techniques. I was all open to it. Whatever their label was or whatever their flag was, it didn't matter to me. I'm open to all suggestions, all spiritual traditions. You know, if worst comes to worst, maybe I will see a doctor one day, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as
Yeah.
I can. You know, if I get hit by a bus and they got to put me back together, then yeah, that's probably a doctor visit. But
Yeah.
inner work, I'm gonna try to heal myself as much as possible.
Mariana says, I will ask my native medicine guy too. Maybe he knows of some natural remedies just as support to get better, Veronica. We will do the Dan Van Tree mantra. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's another one. Dan Van Tree's mantra. You know, we start all of our classes, all of our yagnas with that Dan Van Tree mantra, sending healing energy to all of our Kriya Yoga School members, friends, family, loved ones, children, all of the above. Yeah, I'll also send you the Dan Van Tree mantra. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
record it and send it to you also, you know?
Aw. Yeah, I've been doing it over and over and I have it memorized, but I don't know. Dan Van Tree can only do so much, but I'll just keep doing it. Maybe I have to do it
Yeah.
thousands of times.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I mean, like in my daughter's case, earlier this year, my daughter got extreme spinal surgery. So believe me, I must have said millions of mantras to Dan Van Tree. Sometimes you got to pivot and change course and change direction, right? I was trying to do everything I could to avoid the doctor and avoid surgery and screws and all this. I didn't even want to think about it, but it came to the point where the alternative was way worse than that. So, all
Yeah.
right, well, to clear the path for that, I'd rather heal my daughter naturally, but it just ain't happening. So sometimes you got to adjust and accept reality and keep moving, you know? So it worked out for the best, but if I had my way, I would have healed her naturally with Dan Van Tree's mantra. God knows for years I said millions of Dan Van Tree mantras every day,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's not meant to be, you know? It's some mountain you got to climb, even though it's not the mountain you want to climb, but you got to accept it and keep moving.
Well, Donnie says that it's interesting you bring up pain and inflammation. I have bunions, and because of this, one of my legs is super tight and it can hurt. Yes, definitely taking care and stretching out is important. Ouch.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you have problems with your legs, your feet, I would definitely do the sitting like a yogi warm up exercises. Basically, butterfly, big toes touching, big toes apart. I mean, those are windshield wipers. Windshield wipers, big toes touching, big toes apart. Butterfly, hold both feet, flap your knees up and down like a butterfly. Rock the baby, which is in that video, and knee up, knee down. But yeah, your physical body, that's probably the biggest obstacle, the biggest hurdle you got to cross being a Kriya yogi, right? Like, your body just doesn't want to work with you, especially in the Western world. Like, it's just broken down, right? Like my guru says, your junk car just doesn't want to start today. Dang,
Yeah. Oh, it needs more
Why?
oil.
Why, Baba G? Why? Come on, I gotta go to work. Why? So yeah. So you the best way I found to kind of overcome these physical hurdles is this. All right, it's not to my liking, but it's the mountain I'm gonna have to climb today. Like getting depressed or sad about it isn't really gonna solve any problems. Let's figure out how to solve the problems. Like this live stream didn't want to work with me today. I sent it to all of our members. I posted nice thumbnails. Didn't want to work. All right, scrap it. Go back to the drawing board. Get out my my pencil and my beautiful mind and start writing on the window. Right, like E times 5, 6, and pi, and the universe. So you start trying to solve problems. Right? So all right. How am I going to solve this problem? How am I going to climb this mountain? It ain't going to climb itself. So let's get to work. Let's start figuring it out, or ask Baba G for some assistance. I definitely, Baba G, I need some help, We promised a live stream. We're already 10 minutes late. What can we do? All right, build it and they will come, I don't know if no one's going to find the new link, but it seemed to work out okay. So, don't get into a fear-based state. Always try to stay in a positive, uplifting state so you could solve any problem this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you. It's always throwing some problem at you. My guru always say, every day is a test as a yogi, Vedagurudev. Every day. Can't we have one day off?
Nope.
No days off. Some days are so extreme, you just call it a day and go back to sleep, So take a shower and say, oh, this day ain't happening. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to go back to sleep. So some days you have those days, but it happens to all yogis and yoginis, right? It's not, most people see a yogi and they're like, every day is a blissful enlightenment day. But when you're in the world, probably not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be lucky to have an 80% day, There's always some test. There's always some obstacle you got to cross. So just take it on the chin. Take it with a grain of salt. Put a smile on your face and climb that mountain, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Well, like the word Kriya means action. I guess we could have given up, but we found a solution. We made it work. So I guess every problem has a solution. We just have to take action.
Never let those yoginis and yogis out there and YouTube live stream world. Can't let Baba G or no ascended master, That's one thing they could probably say about Vedagurudev and Veronica. They don't give up. They're going to figure out a way, right?
Figure out a way.
Let's see what happens, right? If I gave up, then it was very extreme because it takes a lot for me to give up, So well, pivot, change course, change direction, be light on your toes. All right, that's what you want to. You want to dance? I'll dance with you. Yeah. Come on, let's get it going. All right, this ain't my first day at the rodeo. Let's start dancing. I slept in a cave in the Himalayan mountains. I climbed the Himalayan mountains. Light work over here, right?
Light work.
Kindergarten. All right. It's going to be a headache to do change all the links and everything, but I was born at night, but not last night. So I'll get to work no matter what. All right. You think I'm giving up? Try again. Never give up, right?
Yeah.
No yogi or yogini ever left behind, you know?
Yeah, even though we were late, we have more people than we usually do on YouTube, so maybe this worked out to our advantage. So, yeah, better late than never.
Yeah, maybe it's better to have a surprise
Yeah,
live stream than announce it and
like,
yeah,
yeah,
bells and whistles.
yeah, give people time, whatever evildoers out there, time to sabotage us. No way.
Right. Yeah.
Well, sneak in here. Donnie, he says, yes, a well-oiled machine is my goal over surgical intervention. Someone had mentioned looking into a low histamine diet to avoid extra inflammation and discomfort. Oh, that's interesting. Histamine diet.
Yeah, like whoever's going through some physical problems, going through some mental problems, I would just test everything, right? And I
Yeah.
would see, I wouldn't listen to anybody about your body. I would test what works for you, right? So I would say, all right, let me test another
Try
diet. Okay, that didn't really work. Let me try something else. But I would just go through everything and see what really works for you. Because in my opinion, most doctors are kind of guessing anyway. So they don't really know how you feel inside your body. So I would test everything. That's why I like when they say the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. We test it, we observe it, we experience it, so we know it, right? So you know your body better than anybody. And I would just say, test what works best for your body, right? And what uplifts you. When I started on the path of Kriya Yoga, I wanted to learn all the Kriyas. And I basically tested them and I said, these ones really work for me, putting them in my pocket, put them in my toolbox. These ones don't work for me. Maybe they work for other yogis, but they don't really uplift me. So
Yeah.
putting them on the side, right? Putting those on pause. But really find what works for you and uplifts you and makes you feel the best. And that's probably the best because, a lot of people out here are going to try to say this works best for your body. This is what you should do. But really the person who has the best discernment and discrimination is you, right? You are the best healer of your body. You are the best knower of your body. So don't let other people's science become your science. Use your science and what makes you feel the best. That's probably the best way and relieves your pain and helps you the best. That's what I would say. So just because somebody wears a white coat doesn't mean they know how you feel inside your body. You know how you feel in your body, and use your own discrimination and discernment to see what works for you. That is probably the best way to heal yourself. So try it all, test it and observe it. And what makes you feel the best, that is probably the best thing to do for your body.
I don't know. Donnie says I'm not saying that. So where did we go wrong? So his comment was, yes, a well-oiled machine is my. Oh wait, here we. Noelle, it is my girlfriend together. We are the dragon. Oh, okay. Okay, there's two.
Yeah,
two
when you
Donnies.
when you have a twin flame, you have one fire and she has another fire and you become together, it's a super fire. So you turn into a super dragon,
Yeah.
not a small dragon, a super dragon. And sometimes, in my case, this happened to me a lot. I'm a man, so I'm too attached to the masculine. And it's hard for a man to become accepting a more female energy or Shakti, so it's good to have the balance of the Shakti, right? Instead of too much masculine, not enough feminine. You want the Ida and the Pingala. You want the masculine and the feminine. You want the Shiva and the Shakti. So it's always the good to have some real pure Shakti feminine energy to balance you out. because I definitely needed that. I had all mantra diksha for all, all male deities, Shiva, Krishna, Ganesha. My guru said, no balance in that. You need
Yeah.
feminine, and that's when I got Lakshmi and Saraswati and Kali, balance it out, right? We started a new thing this week. The first one is up. It's called Mantra Monday. So I do one mala, 108 Raksha beads of a mantra, right? So this one was Babaji. We just filmed before this class. Mataji. So we're balancing it, right? Male, female, male, female, male, female. So that's how we're going to go back and forth to have that balance. All males, no balance, So you always want to have that balance. And if you're lucky enough to have a female partner on the spiritual path that gives you that balance, that's a beautiful thing. So, yeah. Not a small dragon, a big dragon.
Yes.
Not a small fire, a big fire, right? Super fire, right? One fire, another fire.
Yeah.
Together merges one super fire. One dragon, another dragon, merge together, big dragon, I used to watch this cartoon when I was younger. It's called Voltron, right? It was like Voltron Activate. So it was all the robots coming together to create a big robot, who will always beat the Godzilla, the dragon, whatever it was, the monster. So, if you could, if you can have strength in numbers, then you always win the fight,
Yes. Oh, Mariana says, I know I overstretched my wrists at the gym back in 2019 doing the full wheel pose. They started cracking and moving out of place after that. Oh man.
Yeah, that definitely happens. I can relate. The full wheel pose. The problem with the full wheel pose is once you go up, you're locked into that, right? So if your wrists are a little off center, like not balanced, or your feet, yeah, that can happen. I've twisted my wrist many a times in the full wheel pose, so I know exactly what you're talking about. So it's important. I learned this the hard way before you go up into the full wheel pose to make sure you have all your weight distributed evenly, right? So if your foot's a little off, and Vedagurudev try to be a yogic superhero, so he's like, I'm gonna ride this out, then you come down, you're like, ooh, man, got my wrist, got my ankle, like I held that too long, especially like when you're in the presence of your guru and he's like watching you, you're like, you okay, Vedagurudev? Yes. Then you come down and you're like, oh man, I held that way too long, like I didn't have my wrist in the proper position. So yeah, it happens. But I would say if you do the full wheel pose, just make sure you're aligned, right? Make sure your weight is equally balanced, because I know from experience, just having your wrist a little off, it can put you out the game for a couple days, I remember there's one asana we have. It's like the kneeling pose of firmness, Supta Vajra Asana, right? And for whatever reason, my Achilles were super tender, right? And what I like about this asana, I call it a time bomb, right? So when you do the asana, you're like, no problem. I relaxed in the ease with this. Next day, you wake up, you try to walk down the stairs, you're walking down sideways, like, ooh, man, my calves, that I held that way too long. So some of these asanas, you don't feel it in the moment, but the next day you feel it. So take it easy, like, don't be like Vedagurudev, like, oh, I could sit in here all day. Wrong.
Wrong.
Next day you're out of commission, right? You got to walk down the stairs backwards, like, So yeah, just take it. These asanas, you should take it slowly and gently. Like, if you feel any discomfort or any pain, just come down, don't try to ride it out or don't try to look cool, just try to come down. So I've learned the hard way. Anytime I'm in the full wheel pose and I feel a little off, I'm like, let me just come down. It doesn't feel right today. Or some days you feel really right. You're breathing into your spine and it just feels a blissful process. But yeah, I wouldn't overdo it. I would listen to your body. Your body's the best teacher that your body would tell you, right? Like, all right, you'll feel like a click. Or if you start feeling pops in your joints from doing any asana, just come down, right? Like, it's like your body giving you like a warning signal, like, all right, enough of that, Today, I've had some days where I wanted to do the full wheel pose and it just wasn't happening. I can't explain it, So some days you got to say, oh, I guess it's not meant to be today. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm going to just let it flow,
Yeah.
Any of these kriyas, any of these yogic practices, any sadhana should be a blissful, relaxed, comfortable process, right? If you feel pain in anything, like I always say in the class, just come down, right? Because pain is blocking the flow of prana. So you always want to be in a comfortable, relaxed state. That's how you go super deep into meditation or super deep into your asana practice, just by relaxing into it. So anytime you start feeling any pain or discomfort, or you start hearing your bones pop, I would just come out of it, you don't want to force it. You want to feel the bliss in doing the asanas. So, yeah, but I definitely understand where you're coming from, Mariana, because I've definitely had that experience multiple times,
Yeah.
And sometimes I go into samadhi and I'm sitting in the lotus position, full lotus. Like that one day I happened to go into samadhi for 5 days, right? And my legs were totally gone, right? Like I couldn't stand up at all. They were gone, right? I had to do everything in my power for 2 days to bring back blood and life to my legs. They were gone, right? Yeah, so I was totally gone after a 5 day samadhi.
Yeah,
No eating,
crazy.
no drinking, just gone, but it was worth it. My legs came back eventually, a lot of windshield wipers, a lot of butterfly, a lot of rock the baby right and left side, knee up, knee down all day. That was probably my sadhana for the next 2 days. But yeah, so just listen to your body, don't try to be a yogic superhero. If you feel any pain or discomfort or hear any pops or anything, just come out, that would be my best advice, and I've learned the hard way, because I've been, I've injured myself by trying to be a yogic superhero. And I came to the realization, when I do my asanas, no one's watching anyway. So who am I really proving anything to? Nobody, right? I'm just hurting myself for no reason, So if you're not trying to impress anybody or, your friends, it doesn't make no sense anyway. Just come out. No one's watching or paying attention anyway.
Oh, well, Mariana says, I don't tan usually. I am so white, and then I get red, then white again. Haha. Redheads don't have a good skin.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty pale.
I'm pretty white too.
Going out, like when I do the soul talks on the Thailand beach, I kind of got to shade the top of my head. The first one, I burned the top of my head. I don't have too much blockages of hair up here.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of hair anyway. So yeah. So yeah, some people who are fair skinned or pale skinned, the sun is their enemy, right? Or you don't want to stay out there too long, because me, like Mariana, I'll be Red Lobster, right? So you have to use your own discernment, right? But that's another one, right? You're like, oh, the sun feels very blissful, and then you get out the sun and you go home and you're all bright red, right? Like a
Yeah.
lobster. And you're like, oh, too long, right? It felt good,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna pay for that tomorrow. My skin is gonna be burning tomorrow.
I tan with freckles. Like, the freckles are my tan.
Yeah,
Well,
so yeah, go
Mariana,
ahead.
Noella M, not Donnie, Noella. Like, she says that natural red hair is very rare. It's one of those things people pay money to have. So I would say work with what you are given and see the beauty in it. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's a very profound statement, Noella. Yeah, I definitely would say play with the cards you're dealt, right? Enjoy who you are. You know, I see a lot of people in Thailand, they change their hair color, right? Be happy with who you are. This is a lesson I give to my daughter also, right? We play with the cards we're dealt, you know, so enjoy who you are. You've had a great gift of red hair. It's very beautiful, and enhance it, you know, be
Yeah.
proud of it. It's a true blessing, right? So I instead of trying to change who I am, I try to play with the cards I'm dealt and enjoy it as much as I can. This is the hair color I got. It's
Yeah.
outstanding. Thank you, God. True blessing,
you.
right? This is the body shape I got. Thank you, God. It's true blessing. You know, this is the Kriya yogic life I have. Thank you, God. It's a true blessing. So we are grateful for what we got, not what we don't got. So be happy for what you got, not what you don't got. And yeah, we all have a blissful, outstanding radio antenna, satellite dish, an ashram transmuting the God's signal. So I would say your soul is immaculate. Your soul is untainted, untouched. So everybody's soul is the most beautiful, outstanding thing. You know, I wouldn't change a thing if I had to do it over, right?
Yeah.
I enjoy who I am, and I have self-love for who I am. My hair color is the best. My nose is the best. My face is the best. My body type is the best. You know, I'm happy with the blessings that God has given me, you know, and I work with the cards I'm dealt, you know, so play with the cards you're dealt. You have a very beautiful hair tone, a very beautiful skin tone, Mariana. Keep up the good work, right?
I just heard a beautiful quote that goes with what we're talking about, and it goes, love the thing most you wish had not happened. What if there are no punishments, but they are actually gifts of God? Be grateful for everything. It's a gift to just exist. So yeah, be grateful for everything.
My guru always used to say that, especially about the asanas. He used to say, love the asana you hate the most like you love it the most. So you don't create no barriers or no restrictions for yourself. You love everything in a state of what they call in yoga equanimity, right? We don't see the good or bad. We don't see the pain or joy, the pleasure or the disappointment in anything. We love even the thing that's so-called the most testing as the least testing. So that's kind of a yogic trick. You know, we have the obstacle, we have the opposition, we change it, right? So, oh, you think I hate the full wheel pose? I love it the most. Let's do it, you know? And it becomes more of a blissful experience when you see it like that. So yeah, I agree with you. Even things that are so-called not to your liking, make them to your liking, and always try to live in a state of equanimity. Like there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong, there's no right or wrong way to do any asana. We love them all equally. So that's really helped me also, because when I changed my mindset and my perception of that, it kind of dissipated the so-called dread of waking up on full wheel day, you know, like, oh, today is full wheel day. And I skip it. If you jump out of bed like, woo, full wheel day, Outstanding. I've been waiting for this, right? So, you know, you kind of jump out of bed, you know, with a big smile on your face. So approach even the worst things like the best things. That would be a good way to live in equanimity, right? Like, don't create mental barriers for yourself, you know. Embrace everything wholeheartedly, even the most so-called bad things, you know,
Yeah.
which
They're a good
takes
thing.
some inner mastery, but it's possible, you know.
Mariana says, thank you to Noella, but I was bullied all my life because of my freckles and red hair. Oh, people don't like anything different, especially kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, these kids are harsh out here. My father had red hair and freckles also, so he told me a bunch of stories. They used to chase him after school and fight him or whatever. So I have compassion for you out there, Mariana, but
Yeah.
we've overcome that. We passed it. It's water under the bridge. So don't carry that trauma no more. Throw it away. It's all gone. Clouds passing in the sky. But yeah, if you attach to other people's perception of yourself, then you'll be in big trouble. Just embrace freckles and embrace red hair and say, I am beautiful, and have that self-love and that self-realization that you are perfect just the way you are. So I would definitely say, but yeah, don't listen to anybody else about what you should be. Enjoy who you are and have the self-love that you uplift who you should be and cultivate it, you know.
Yeah.
And that would probably be my best advice.
Well, I think Mariana's is doing just that. She says, but I like my hair now. Good. Like,
enjoy your hair. Play with the cards you're dealt. It's totally beautiful. It's outstanding. And don't listen to anybody else who you should be. Don't give your power away to anybody else. Keep your power, you know? Like, enjoy who you are. Be grateful for who you are. And what other people think really is none of your business, you know? Before I came on here, my neighbor was looking at me, had her phone out, recording me. I don't care nothing about that.
Yes.
I'm going to be who I am going to be. I'm going to help as many people as I can. And your perception of me will never become my perception of me, right? So take your trash somewhere else. I don't want no part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would never let somebody else's perception of me be my perception of me, right? I am the king of my castle. I am sovereign in my castle. I create the rules. I create the guidelines, and what you think I should do in my castle is none of my business. I want no part of it, right? You know, if I listen to other people, then I would probably gone crazy right now, you know?
Yes.
No one, including my mother, my partner, understand my Kriya yoga path. It doesn't matter. It's between me and Babaji, and I'm going to sing Babaji wholeheartedly. Oh, you don't like Babaji songs? Well, you're in the wrong place, because I'm singing wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. You know? So if you think I'm going the other way, I'm going further that way, you know? So when I'm going to lean into it. If you don't like it, I'm going to make you really not like it, you know? So if you don't want to see any mantra japa or any bhakti to God,
get ready.
you don't come by my house, because that's what we're doing all day today.
Yeah.
So if you think I'm going to change for you, you're dreaming. You change, you know? If you don't want to see it, don't walk past here. So, you know, and this really helped me, because once I really stopped caring what other people think, it was like moksha. It was like a breath of fresh air. It was like God shined his grace directly on me. Like, there you go. You got it, you know? So I don't care anything, you know? And in Thailand, the country I'm in, they like to compare. They like to, you know, like, I can't even explain it. So I want no part of that, you know? I'm like Moses parting the Red Sea when
Yeah.
I walk in anywhere. Hello, all you lower frequency beings.
Hello.
I want none of your perceptions to become my perceptions.
Yes.
Part the sea. I'm walking, right? You know? I don't like his energy. His energy is not good. Why is he so happy? It makes me feel uncomfortable. Doesn't matter. You know? None of you people are in my family. None of you people pay my bills. Goodbye. You know? Goodbye. No, unimportant, 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 unimportant. Babaji, very important, you know. So that's kind of how I live my life. I just don't care. I do what
Yeah.
makes me feel good. I'm a free bird. I go where I want. I do what I want, and what other people think, I don't care. And you begin to see it doesn't matter what other people think, right? They're not in your family. They don't pay your bills. Who cares, you know?
Yeah.
Don't live your life for other people. Live your life for yourself. This is the best way to find liberation and moksha, right? I do what I want. I'm a free bird. I don't want to be in your cage. I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. I don't want your narrative to become my narrative. I don't want your football team to become my football team. I don't want your God to become my God. I don't want none of this part, you know? Like Paul said something I thought was great. Have a God of your own choosing. Exactly, right? Just because this person believes in this God doesn't mean you have to believe in this God. Whatever God resonates with you, that is the best God. No borrowed beliefs. I saw Veronica comment on one of our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
No borrowed beliefs. I don't want to borrow your beliefs. I don't want your beliefs to become my beliefs. Oh, gross. Let me tell you a story about God. No thanks. You know, like I got a direct connection. You know, like no borrowed beliefs, you know. Find your own direct connection to God, and that is the best God of all, right?
Yes.
Have a God of your own choosing. I don't care if it's a tree, it's a squirrel, it's the sun, it's Jesus, it's Babaji, it's Shiva, it's Buddha. Have a God that uplifts you and makes you feel good. Don't borrow anybody else's God. Have your own personalized, individualized God, you know? So that's would be my best advice. Have a God of your own choosing, right?
Yeah, the world tries to bend you, but I feel like you need to be resilient and develop, I don't know, and to be resilient. I don't know, I think it develops when you have that ability to get back up once somebody pushes you down, whatever life throws at you. I don't know, maybe perhaps this earth school is trying to teach you resilience. Like it's helping me to create really, I don't know, this world, maybe it helps to create really strong souls. Like whatever, you throw at me, I'll get back up. I'm resilient. Like we're all lumps of coal and I just keep getting back up because I'm resilient. And I don't know, maybe that's the goal, to become like shining diamonds, like just to take all that heat and I don't know, take this lump of coal and become like take with all that heat, I'll become a diamond. But I feel like you got to be resilient because life will knock you down. Like,
Yeah,
so yeah,
definitely. Like whatever life throws at you, just be ready to dance.
yeah,
My guru used to say, we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. So
yeah,
whatever this crazy Maya delusional chaotic world throws at you, you're always ready and willing and able to dance. Let's go.
yeah. Let's go.
That's what you got today. I got you. Okay. Some mountains are higher than other mountains, but my guru used to say peaks and valleys, Vedagurudev, peaks and valleys. I remember when I went up the Himalayan mountains, I was like, whew, we made it. We're here. Him and the other yogis looked at me like, this guy thinks we're here. They were like, 20 kilometers that way, And I was like, oh boy, I better get ready. He was like, yeah, peaks and valleys. We go up a mountain. Yeah. We have some valleys, some things we don't appreciate, but we go back up the mountain. Peaks and valleys. Yeah. The balance, like peaks and valleys. Every day can't be grace. You got to have some bad to balance it out, So peaks and valleys, Vedagurudev, peaks and valleys, right? So I learned quickly that just when you think you made it, you got another 20 kilometers to go, right? up some steep mountains, some 10 million rocks, some freezing cold. But long as you have the right discernment and the right mindset to enjoy it, it'll be a lot more blissful. I have the right mindset to enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed the waterfalls. I enjoyed the cold wind on my face, and I embraced it instead of saying, I'm freezing my butt off up here, or I'm turning into a popsicle. I said, ooh, that felt good. That was glorious.
It's
Thank you
amazing.
for that, Babaji. You know, I posted a picture in our, I guess it was our last week's class, where I had the waterfall from the Himalayan mountains was going onto my hand. So yeah, the snow-capped mountains, they start to melt, and they have beautiful waterfalls coming off the mountain, and the water is super pure, the prana is super pure, the Shakti is super pure. So it's a beautiful, blissful experience with, yeah, if you have the right mindset, you could overcome anything, no matter what. So we are action yogis. We are Kriya yogis. We don't talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya yoga. So we solve problems. We get to work, no matter how tall the mountain is, no matter what the obstacle, the resistance is. We get to work. So we take it on the chin like, okay, that's what you got for me today. I'm ready and willing. Let's get to work. All right. The StreamYard live stream isn't working with me today. All right. Pivot, change course, change direction. Get out my chalkboard and start writing the equation, solving problems, right?
Yeah.
We look for the opportunity to solve problems. So, yeah, if you want to solve problems, we have all the information on the screen. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join over 600 like-minded Kriya yogis and yoginis from around the world. Go to freekriyayoga.com. Once you join our group, they got a cool feature on school. It's called Map. You click on the map, and you can see pin locations from all the people around the world, which is cool. So we have Kriya yogis and yoginis from all around the world. And if you like the value that we give in our free school, and you want to join us here at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com.
Yes.
But I'll let you pick which one works best for you. So if you have any questions, put them in the YouTube chat, and we'll get right to it.
Oh, Mariana's funny. She says, yeah, I sunburned pretty badly. I look like Costco grilled chicken. Costco grilled chicken's pretty tasty. Good enough
Burnt
to eat.
chicken. Yeah, I agree with you. I look like a burnt piece of bacon. You know, if I, you know, the enemy of me and my skin tone is the Thailand sun. So when I go out in the Thailand sun, like, I can't be out there too long, or I'll be a red lobster. So I'll be a Costco burnt chicken. So I feel your pain, Mariana, because that's me too. So too much sun is not good for me and my fair skin. But I try to enjoy the sun as much as I can. So, you know, just a limit. I can't be in the sun all day. You know, an hour or two, fine. You know, when the sun comes up, the midday Thailand sun, like noon, forget it. You know, that's it. Like you said, Costco burnt chicken.
Mariana has another question for you, Vedagurudev. Vedagurudev, what is the definition of the word lingam in Hinduism?
Yeah, I think we talked about this in another satsang. So without being crude, they say the lingam is Shiva's private parts. Let's say it like that, right? So that's how he created the universe, right? With his lingam, right? So that's basically what they say. It's the creation of the universe. I mean, I'm not like a super lingam expert, but in my opinion, that's what they would say. The infinity stone of the universe, right? So when you look at a lingam, it has no beginning and no end. So it's like the creation of the universe, no beginning and no end. That's the best way I would put a lingam, right? So that's in Vedic tradition, they say that's how the universe was created, with Shiva's lingam, right? So that's how he created the universe, with his lingam. So that's why they have all these processes. It took a lot of work, to a lot of energy, a lot of heat. So they cool his lingam down with milk, honey, water, rice. What else am I missing? And anything they can, mostly
Yeah.
milk, right? So you're always seeing them pour milk over it to cool Shiva's lingam down, which they also do to all statues. It's called abhishekam, which is basically cooling down the heat generated by the deities and the energy generated by the deities. So yeah, they also say in the story of how Shiva's throat became blue, it's called Nilakandin one, which means the blue-throated one. The demons in the ocean, they were trying to take over the world or poison the world. No one could do anything but Shiva. Shiva, without a second thought, put the poison in his mouth, and that's how his throat became blue, because he's holding the poison of the destruction of the world in his mouth. So people like Parvati, they're always trying to cool his mouth, and they're trying to cool him down, because so he doesn't get heated up, so he can stay in a comfortable, relaxed state. So yeah, the same thing with the lingam is the geometric 3D form of Shiva. So anytime you see a lingam, that is Shiva also, right? So some people prefer to pray to the physical form of Shiva, which is like his picture or his statue. Some people prefer to pray to the lingam, right? And give offering and cool the lingam down. So it just depends. It's all the same. So yeah, so that would be my opinion what the lingam is. But to make a long story short, they would say it's the organ of creation. So they would say it's Shiva's private part.
Oh, you just knocked
Babaji
him down. He just had a heart attack.
I just blew Babaji away by saying
He's like,
that's Shiva's private part, right?
He's like, can we move on from this?
Shiva's smiling, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, you tell him, Vedagurudev, right? Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to him straight, right?
Yes.
It blew Babaji away, right? Like,
you're tiptoeing around the subject.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Too much information, Vedagurudev. I'm out of here.
That was very dramatic, Babaji.
Right? I can't take this no more, Vedagurudev. I'm out of here. I've seen enough. Goodbye.
Mataji's keeping her cool. Yeah, this is a good time for you to stretch.
Yeah, how does Mataji? She should have been more offended than Babaji, but who knows, right? All right, keeping her cool, right? Yeah, keep your cool, Mataji, right? It's not that serious, right? Babaji's a little dramatic today. Oh,
yes.
Vedagurudev. Private parts. Come on. Enlightened beings don't have private parts.
Let's give Vedagurudev a good chance to stretch. We've been going on for an hour and 38 minutes. So.
Okay.
There you go, Babaji.
You're good?
Yes. Well, let's move on from this.
Yeah, if you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat. We're answering wholeheartedly.
Well, Revolution a la Black Salinger, which is Donnie. I was thinking that was, and Noel was Donnie. I thought you were using two different YouTube accounts. I apologize for earlier. He says, the king of the castle, wah wee woohoo wah king of the castle.
Yeah, be the king of your own castle. You are sovereign in your castle. You are the creator. You are the director of your castle. You can make your castle however you want. You don't need nobody's input. You make it however you want your castle. Make your castle your happy place. And you are the director. You are the creator. Lower emotions, other people's lower instincts are not welcome in your castle. Make it however you want. Make it the best castle you want. Don't care what anybody thinks of your castle. Your castle is personalized and individualized to fit your own needs. So always be the king of your castle. Don't listen to anybody else how you should make your castle. Make your castle exactly how you want. You want 10 million flowers in front of your castle. Pick the color, pick what style flower. You make it however you want. You want a lake in front of your castle. Make the lake as big as you want, wide as you want, deep as you want, however you want. You can make it however you want. You are the director of your own movie. You make your movie however you feel. So whatever uplifts you and makes you feel good, always take that into your happy place and make it however you want. You are the king of your castle. Woohoo!
I am the queen of my castle. Woo!
You are the queen of your castle. Woohoo! You know, if you want to, if you're female and you want to be the queen of your castle, outstanding. I agree wholeheartedly. If you're a man and you want to be the king of your castle, I agree with you 100%. You are the creator, however you want to be. If you want to be an alien in your castle, you could be an alien. You could be a Godzilla. You could be a Himalayan Yeti. You are the creator of your castle. Whatever form you want, that is the form, and it's best in your castle. You create your castle however you want. Woohoo! Liberation. Nobody else's thoughts become my thoughts. I am liberated. I am a free bird. I create my castle however I want, with no restrictions.
Well, Noella M, she says, focus, Donnie-san, LOL. Yes, we just got excited.
Focus, Donnie-san. Focus on making your castle as best as you want.
Well, Mariana has an important question. Where's our conspiracy theorist, Paul, today? LOL. Yeah, where are you, Paul?
I think we lost Paul because we changed the StreamYard link because our StreamYard link was corrupted. So he's probably on the other link and thinks we're all there right now. So we lost Paul because of our technical difficulties with StreamYard. But if you watch it back, Paul, later, we still need your conspiracies. You know, I saw, I follow Billy Carson because Chad interviewed him many times, and he had a lot of videos on the Boogosphere lately. So I thought that was, you know, so Boogosphere, Billy Carson, Boogosphere.
Yeah, I was watching a Billy Carson video today too. It was about don't share your dreams with people, like especially family, because they usually, you know, if they're not at the same level of you, they'll try to squash your dreams. They'll be like, that won't work, or that's crazy. Because I don't know, like it's, you know, who really supports you when they really support your dreams. You kind of have to like keep your dreams tight.
I saw recently he got divorced from his wife, that Asian lady.
No way.
You know, yeah, I forgot what her name was. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I thought they were tight. No.
I thought they were tight too. I thought he posted on his Instagram that my divorce is final from her and everything. So I was like, damn, Billy Carson goes through it too, you know? Whoa. I like Billy Carson because he's from Miami. I'm from Miami. He's from a place in Miami called Opelika, right? Which is the ghetto, right? But that was down the street from where I actually went to school. I went to school in Carroll City. So, yeah, when he talks about Opelika Airport and he saw the alien, I was like, I know exactly where that's at. That's right. I drove past that every day. So I have love for Billy Carson. You know, some people, you know, like, you know, I don't know. He got into it with this this religious scholar, and they said that he was fake or whatever, and he went to this guy's house. I don't know, whatever, right? So I always give him the benefit of the doubt, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, like you said, what's this guy, Joe Dispenza, right? There are a lot of people
Don't
trying
like
to help
him.
people, right? And they're always looking to hit you below the belt or throw some dirt on you or cancel you or all this stupidness. So like when I saw he got divorced from his wife, I was like, damn,
Yeah,
they
that
got
makes
Billy
sense.
too, like
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, maybe somebody research it for me, but I was like, even people who are on a so-called higher vibration and talk about higher
They-
concepts or high knowledge or pyramids and this type of stuff, they go through it too, like you would think that she would be there with him to the end, right? That was his
Yeah.
twin flame, right? That was his partner in crime, right?
Yeah, they did
Soon
lots
as
of
they
videos
get,
together. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, right? So like that's probably why you don't see her in the videos now. You used to see her in every video, right? She
Yeah.
was sitting right next to him in every video, right? Dang, threw him under the bus. Happens
you're
to
right.
Billy Carson, happens to all us yogi householders, and you're gonna have to go through it. Like this 3D Maya delusional world, it is very dense, right? So
Yeah.
Billy Carson, if you're listening and you want Vedagurudev on your podcast, call me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so most people think like, oh, look at Vedagurudev, he's a enlightened being or self-realized being, whatever you call me. I go through it too, every day is a test for me as a yogi also, right? I have a 15-year-old daughter. She's going to be about 16. Takes all the patience in the world, right? All the pranayama you got. They're expert button pushers, right? Especially your children, right? They know how to hit you below the belt, like Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be patient and breathe, but they're out here testing you for sure. And my guru used to say nothing really happens the way you want it to happen. You gotta just stay light on your toes and pivot and change course and don't have any expectations. Like enjoy the moment, right? I told Paul this too when he asked about a question about his child. I said, it happened so fast. But I'm trying not to attach to anything. Before I know it, I'm gonna blink my eyes, and she's gonna be 21, and she's not gonna be here anymore. And I'm gonna, she get married or whatever. I'm just gonna have to enjoy it as much as possible. And if long as she's not hurting anybody, going to jail or doing drugs, I'm just going to have to let a lot of stuff pass, and it's a good reminder to me. These are all clouds in the sky. Let them pass. Water under the bridge. No matter what anybody says, just don't attach to it. Don't let it boil your blood, right?
Yeah.
Poison your blood, right? Like, anger is the poison that poisons the vessel, right? You're not hurting somebody else, you're hurting yourself, right? You're letting your blood boil, and you're like,
Yeah.
when I told this story before, so if you've heard the story before, pardon me. When I was growing up in America, they had a commercial on TV. It was a public service announcement, right? You know how they say PSA, public service announcement. This woman was cooking eggs, right? And she was getting frustrated, and her baby was crying, and she was like, getting frustrated. And right when she went to hit the baby, the video paused. It says, before you do something you'll regret, count to 10 and breathe, right?
Yeah.
So I always thought that was valuable information. They need more information on TV like that, just breathe, right? My father used to drive me past the jail, the prison, the penitentiary, right? So you see these people in there? They made a split-second decision. If they just would have counted to 10 or breathe, let it pass, probably it would have been they wouldn't be in there right now. Don't do it to yourself. You have nothing to prove to anybody else. Don't throw bricks at the penitentiary wall, right? Let me in. I'm going to fight somebody today. I want to come in jail. No thanks, right? I want no part of that. I want to be in no situation, nothing that causes me to throw bricks at the penitentiary wall. So just breathe. No matter what your child says, your significant other says, just breathe, because it's not worth it, right? But I have compassion for people out there, because I know in my case, my 15-year-old daughter is a master button pusher in my case, right? Like, breathe, Vedagurudev, Porna Sudi, right?
Yes.
So, but when you become aware of the 3D chessboard or the Wizard of Oz, you see the kind of game, and you have the tools to overcome. So don't get yourself in a situation you're gonna regret. Don't spend 10 years in jail for something you could have avoided with 10 seconds of breathing. So
Yeah.
don't do it to yourself. So I'm sure those people in there would tell you the same. Don't do it, Learn from my mistakes. I was a dummy, I thought I was cool. I was proving something. I'm tough, you can't talk to me that way. Now I'm in a cage. I'm a bird in a cage, So don't be a bird in a cage. Be a free bird, no matter what happens out here in this world. But it's tough. They'll definitely test you for sure. Most people are master testers, right? So they're always testing you, right? They want their anger to become your anger. So don't give it to them. Just breathe, overcome. And you see, when you are cool, calm, and collective and still, it dissipates their anger, right? So you can't get under my skin. You can't put my buttons. I got my shield up. I'm protected. So, and like I said earlier, what they think, who cares, right? It doesn't matter, right? I mean, your child is different. It's more of a blood connection, a family connection, but even that you got to let pass too, I mean, people outside your family or outside your work, zero matter,
Yeah.
unimportant. Who cares what your neighbor thinks, right? Like I said, my neighbor is giving me the stank eye, looking at me, and I'm saying, Om Kriya Mataji Namo. You want stank eye? I got stank eye for you.
I hope you enjoyed my mantra.
Yeah. Look at all my statues, and
don't be jealous.
Live in the glory of all deities, all devis, all ascended masters, everything. So yeah, don't. This would probably be the best advice I could give anybody watching this live stream. Anybody outside your family, sometimes your family too, and outside your boss at work, doesn't matter, right? I mean, your boss at work, if you tell him to take this job and shove it, you might not have a job tomorrow, and that would create some more headaches, But besides that, don't care what anybody thinks. What your neighbor thinks of your car, who cares, What your neighbor thinks of your statues or your spiritual practice, who cares, They're not important. Not important. And if you have this kind of awareness, this will help carry you through life, because you won't care at anything. You'll be a free bird. You'll be liberated, right? You won't be in anybody's cage, Well, I don't agree with your opinion about Donald Trump or Joe Biden or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Why do I care what you think about my opinion? Well, I don't like the color of your car. Your car is offensive to me. I don't care. It makes me happy. I don't care what you think about my car. I buy my car that I enjoy, not what you enjoy. Who buys a car for their neighbor? That's ridiculous, I have more money in the bank than you do. I don't care. How does that serve me in the present moment? I don't know, and I hate to say this about Thailand, but in Thailand, they got a lot of ghost stories. So I'm well prepared for it. They're always telling a story about a faraway place where they have a multi-million-dollar house. I was like, you live in the same house as me, you know? Well, yeah, but far away, I got a house because they know you're never going to go there.
Yeah.
So that's the government's playbook too, right? Let me tell you a story about a faraway place called Iran, and we need to bomb them, and you need to get on the airplane and get your ass shot off, and blah, 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 you know? Anybody who has a story about a faraway place, it doesn't serve you.
Yeah.
Only do what serves you in the present moment. Oh, well, you know there's a war in a faraway place. Really? Let me go outside my house. No airplanes, no bombs, no fire. Doesn't serve me in the present moment. Everything perfectly fine, you know? Well, you know there's aliens over here. Let me see. Nope. No aliens. You know, they're welcome if they want to come, but not here. So when you have the affirmation, this doesn't serve me in the present moment, oh, you'll delete 95%. You'll be like Superman with the wind behind your back, floating through your life, right? Not important, not important, not important, not important, not important, not important. Baba Ji, Mata Ji, you're important.
Yes.
But everybody else, not important, you know? So if you have that discrimination and discernment, oh, wow. You'll be a bird flying high, right? Enjoying the sun on your face. Free bird, right? I don't care what any of you people think, you know? Like, so, and you'll just do what makes you happy. And you realize happiness is inside you as you, and they can't sell you stuff. Let me tell you, if you buy an iPhone 16, you'll be happy. Nope, just a piece of plastic. Oh, can't sell to this guy, you know? If you buy a Big Mac, it'll make you happy. You begin to see that none of these people that are trying to sell you happiness have happiness. Happiness is internal, not external. So anybody selling you happiness, get away from them too. So,
yeah.
Not important. Like, you don't have happiness. I have happiness, right? You're trying to sell me some snake oil. You're a charlatan. You don't have happiness, you know? Only person that has happiness is me. Only person that knows what makes me happy is me. So anybody comes with me, this will make you happy. I mean, that's all their marketing, happiness, right? So if you realize all you have to do is realize your happiness inside you as you unlock the happiness inside you as you, can't be sold anything.
No.
And that kills their plan.
Yeah. I feel like I can be myself, even if it's weird to others. And I feel like if I'm not being my authentic self, I'm hurting myself. So even if you don't get me, I don't care. I'm going to think I'm weird. I don't care.
Be as weird as you can, Veronica. You are the creator of your weird movie. And if no one else understands, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all, you know? Like, oh, I don't appreciate you. You're weird. You know, I want to be weird to people like you. I don't want to fit in your box. I don't want to be in your movie. I don't want your narrative to become my narrative. Keep your trash away from me. You know, I'm going to be as weird as I want and do whatever I want because I'm a free bird. Right. And if you don't appreciate it, good. I saw something on Instagram. It really made me laugh. It said, when someone unfollows you on Instagram, it's like the trash taking itself out. Magic. And that's the way I feel about people that don't understand. Take yourself out to the trash. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself out of my life. Unfollow me. Magic, right? Goodbye, right?
Goodbye.
Take yourself out, you know? How did my father used to say? ABC your way out of my life, right? Oh. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you, right? Goodbye. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
We don't have Sandy on here today, but
I know.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye.
Keep walking.
Keep walking. You know, don't need you.
Well, I've got some questions building up for you. People want to know.
Okay, great. Give it to me.
This is from Mariana. Vedagurudev, how tall are you? Just curious. I see you as anything between 5'11" and 6'1". You're very close.
So I'm 6 foot even. So you're right. 5'11", right in the middle, right? Right in the sweet spot, right? 6'1", 5'11".
Yep.
6 foot even. Yeah. So I'm 6 foot.
And then we were talking about Billy Carson. She says, funny thing, I've been thinking about Billy Carson and Elizabeth that we don't see them on podcasts anymore together for quite a while. So I saw that divorce in my mind. Wow, disappointing, but not surprising. Why is it that our modern society marriages just won't last? Our grandparents lived in a strong marriage all their lives.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. Like when I saw he posted that on his Instagram, I follow Billy Carson, and I saw he posted that my divorce is final. Elizabeth would no longer be on any of my podcasts or something. He said something like that, and I was like, "What? Oh man!"
Yeah, I
Just
was
when
rooting
you
for
think
them.
you got a good, good example of like a yin and yang, Ida and the Pingala, Shiva and the Shakti, right? Like, like she was there, like actually Chad told me when he interviewed her that she was like his liaison, like he contacted her to talk to him or schedule an interview.
Oh,
So
wow.
she did everything for him, I guess. So I
Yeah.
don't know, like all their pilgrimages to Egypt and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I was like, man, and she was with him for a long time, like
Yeah, it seemed like a
I don't
couple
know what
years.
happened
Yeah.
when they got married. Like, you know, yeah, he even went on Joe Rogan and she was there, right? So,
Yeah.
well, crazy out here. So it happens to the best of us, Who knows, who was wrong or right or how it happened. It really doesn't matter anyway. It's water under the bridge. But I was rooting for them. I was
too.
hoping they would put it together. I thought, man, there's a good example of Shiva and Shakti right there. Babaji and Mataji. Well, wrong.
Oh.
The saga continues, right?
Somebody else will have to pick up that torch.
Yeah,
Well.
I guess, and yeah, what can you do?
What can you
So
do?
it happens to all of us. So when you see like Sadhguru, he goes through it too. No matter how much they try to mask it, like these things don't happen to me. I've only had pleasures of the flesh one time in my life, and that was how my daughter was. We all go through it, yoginis and yogis, no matter how high you are, no matter how low you are, we go through it. Anybody who's in the Maya delusional world has to go through it.
Yes.
And even the yogis in the Himalayan mountains or in the forest, they have different struggles. Where's my food going to eat? How am I not going to get eaten by a tiger or bitten by a snake? They have different struggles, but they still have some struggles, maybe less, not material struggles, but different struggles, So we all go through it. So I don't want you to look at any yogi or yogini on a pedestal like they don't have to go through it. We all go through it. This 3D Maya delusional world is super dense. It's super overwhelming. It's super tough to overcome. I told this story before. When my guru said, Vedagurudev, you can't be here in the Himalayan mountains no more. You've got to go down to the world and help people. I fought him all the way to the door, I was like, please, Bob, I'll wash your feet every day. I'll clean your car. I'll do whatever. Don't make me go back to that crazy, chaotic Maya delusional world. They're monsters. They throw each other under the bus for a couple dollars, They hurt each other. They talk bad about each other. It's so gross and ugly and dirty, their lower frequency instincts and their mindset. Ugh, I want no part of it. Please,
Yeah.
I'd rather go to prison. Don't send me back to Maya delusional prison. I've already been there. It's I already know, right? Like, oh my, it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, in the world, but not of the world, Vedagurudev. This is your new mantra, in the world, but not of the world. And I was like,
Okay.
So I shed many a tear riding that lonely train ride back to New Delhi airport, but what if that wasn't possible, I wouldn't be here with you today. So it's a blessing also, but Yeah, I understand. This world is very dense, very overwhelming. There's a bunch of traps, landmines, chaos out here, everything to get you out off the spiritual path, you know?
Yes.
So be strong, my friend. Keep your shoulders back, chest suspended, chin forward, right? One foot in front of the other. Like Patanjali
brave.
says, the road is not a straight line, it's a zigzag, you know? Don't get discouraged. Don't get frustrated. If you fall in a ditch and get all dirty, dust yourself off. Keep walking straight. It happens to everybody, you know? No matter how much they mask it, it happened to them too, you know? So everybody go through it, you know? Sadhguru, Joe Dispenza, Billy Carson, Yogananda, Lahiri Messiah, anybody you could think of went through it. So don't have this perception like yogis don't go through it. They just have some tools to help them climb out of that pit of despair. So yeah, if you want some tools on the screen, you know.
Yes.
We only need 50 more subscribers on our
only
YouTube
50
channel.
more.
So please help us get us over the top, you know. Support the movement. Join our Kriya Yoga YouTube channel family. Every day, Babaji quote with me and Veronica. Very profound. Every day a soul talks or satsang edit. Very profound. Free Kriya Yoga School. Go to freekriyayoga.com. We have over 600 members from all around the world, practicing yogis and yoginis, all beginners. We give you a beginner minute course that's probably better than any paid course you would get on the internet anyway, and give you some tools in your toolbox to help you navigate this Maya delusional world. If you need some super tools, you know, master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. And I will personally coach you and walk you through, and you will have personal interaction with me and Veronica and all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members. So we're a loving family, an interactive family, and rising tides lift all boats. Yeah. So we're trying to help you, because I understand from my own experience, this Maya delusional world with no tools is very overwhelming, you know? So I have compassion for people out there. I know the frustration they're going through, because I went through it also. Yes. So if you want me to help you and coach you on the path, let's get to work. Let's plant that tree today, right?
Yes.
No time like the present. You know, no matter what you've done in your life or what you've gone through, even if you've gone to prison or whatever, you hurt people, doesn't matter. Today is a new day, and we can start off fresh. So you don't have to wait for another incarnation. You start today. Let's start getting some work, and let's start making some inner progress, right? You'll thank me for it later. Money back guarantee, as my guru always used to say. Kriya Yoga, money back guarantee. You're definitely going to get some benefits.
Well, I'm excited about our Mantra Mondays. This will be our second week. And as we just did it before we started, but I was like feeling really relaxed doing Mataji's one. So I'm counting on my hand, but I think people watching the Mantra Mondays will get a lot of benefits out of that. And we'll do a different...
we already posted one Mantra Monday. So if you want to see Babaji's Mula Mantra 108 times, 108 Raksha beads, one Mala, it's go to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So it was 3 days ago. Go down a little bit and you'll see it, you know. You'll see me sitting next to Babaji with one mala beads out, right? It says at the top, it says Vedgurudev's Mantra Monday, so you can't miss it, right? Or just type it in the search, Mantra Monday, you know. And next week we'll have Mataji, which Veronica says we filmed right before this class, you know, and so
we'll keep
it going. Upcoming Shiva, Lakshmi, Ganesha, Krishna. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's endless. So we'll do male Babaji this week, Female, Mataji next week. Male, I don't know, Shiva next week. Lakshmi. So male, female, balancing the mantra japa, the mantra diksha. And if you want to know how to say mantra, just follow along with me. It has it written on the screen. You know, you'll hear the proper pronunciation, the proper sound syllables. Just follow along with me, you know. And yeah, some people like to go to sleep with it. So take you into slumberland
that'd be a good
very
sleep.
nicely. Transitioning very nicely. That's probably a good thing. I made a
Yeah.
playlist, so we have a Mantra Monday playlist. So when we get more, you could just let it play all night while you're sleeping and your phone's
I'll
charging.
do that.
That sounds like a good plan for myself, you know?
Yeah.
Sing to myself, right? And
I'll have
going to sleep.
outstanding
Right?
dreams.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go wrong. One mala, 108 Raksha beads, a Babaji, Mataji, Shiva. That sounds like a great playlist. So, yeah, we have a playlist. There's only one in there right now, but as the time goes on, we'll get more and more. So that's a benefit of subscribing to our YouTube channel. You'll be notified whenever we post a new video or a new Mantra Monday or a new Satsang, a new Soul Talks. We got a lot of stuff on there. I think we have over 400 videos on there. So a lot of value, value in the free school, a lot of value in the paid school.
Actually, almost 500, 475. So we're getting up there. So
where are we at now?
475. So 25 more, it'll be 500 videos.
Oh, almost 500 videos.
Yeah.
We're getting up there. I mean, that would be we post 2 videos a week, 2 live streams a week, Mantra Monday. That'd probably take us like 2 weeks. Yeah. Probably like 2 weeks, all our videos. So, 500 videos, you know, so great value. Support the movement. Join our Kriya Yoga YouTube channel family at Vedagurudev right here. And join our free Kriya Yoga school with 600 like-minded yogis from all around the world. Like I said, if you want to see where all our members are from, they have a thing on school called Map. Click on that tab and you see all the pin marks from around the world. I looked at it the other day. It was from everywhere, right?
Yeah.
A lot of from India. India approved Kriya Yoga free school. So that's good. And if you like the value or you like the classes in the free school and you want to have a personal connection to me or you want me to be your guru or you want to join Veronica, Paul, Mariana, Kyle, all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, Tony, Sasan, on our live class or on the Satsang, that's a benefit of joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Yes.
But I'll let you make the best decision that resonates with you.
Well,
so,
get back to the.
Let me stretch my feet.
Yeah. Yes.
What's the next question?
It's for do you want me to wait till you're ready?
Yeah. Wait, so I can use it in the edit. I think we have 7 already, but just in case.
Yeah.
And this Satsang, every what I posted every Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. We post 4 of these. So we edit this up into like 20-minute segments throughout the week. So 3 soul talks, 4 sad songs. That's our system. Okay.
All right. This is from Donnie. He says that not sharing dreams, goals, plans, etc. comes from an old magician phrase: to know, to dare, to will, to be silent.
Yeah, well put, Donnie. I like that, you know? Yeah, to read it again. To
not sharing dreams and goals, plans, etc. comes from an old magician phrase: to know, to dare, to will, to be silent.
Yeah, because I mean, a big thing in the Kriya Yoga tradition is silence, right? It's called Mona, right? Where there are yogis that don't talk at all, and that's perfectly fine. I have practiced a vow of silence for a week, couple days, all different times. I mean, there was very little talk in the Himalayan mountains. So we don't really share our dreams. It's between you and God. So just keep it to yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And it's personalized and individualized, and it's special to you. So you should just keep your dreams to yourself, unless you need to have a business partner or somebody who's going to help you achieve this dream. But yeah, keep your aspirations, your dreams, your manifestations to yourself, between you and God and the universe. Let the universe fill in the steps, right? And just be grateful, right?
Yeah.
Say, thank you for all the blessings you've given me. I'm so thankful for everything you've given me. And, if you would choose to clear the path for this to become a reality, that would be
Yes.
beautiful. If not, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Things don't always happen the way I choose them to happen, but, I put my wish, my request out into the universe, and let the universe fill in the steps and see what can happen, because who knows,
Who knows?
So yeah, but keep your wishes to yourself. Who knows? People might have ulterior motives. They might use your wish against you. They might make
Yeah.
fun of you because of your wish. Don't give them ammunition for their gun. Just be like, between me and God, that's
Yeah.
what I always
Protect
say,
it.
right? If no one believes in Babaji, it doesn't matter, because it's between me and Babaji, or between you and whatever deity you pray to, or goddess or Devi you pray to. It's between you and that deity. No middlemen, nobody standing in front of your doorway to God. You have a direct connection to God. Call whichever God you want. It's perfectly fine. Have a God of your own choosing. Don't borrow anybody else's beliefs. Like I said earlier, right? Let me tell you a story about God. It's okay. I'm going to make my own story. I'm going to have my own connection, personalized, individualized, straight to God. And that is perfectly outstanding, right?
Yeah.
Don't let other people's God stories become your God stories. Figure out for yourself, use your own discernment, use your own discrimination, and keep your wishes and your dreams to yourself. And your connection to God is personalized and individualized for you. When I meditate, I like to have the visualization I'm having tea with God, right?
Yeah.
Only me and God are there. No distractions. Pure white room. Nothing to focus on. Direct connection to God, right? When we call God with our mantra japa, we open the universe with Om, and we call God's direct phone number. We don't need no middlemen, nobody sending God an email for me, nobody calling God for me. Direct connection, right? And when you raise your vibration, the pillar of light hits the crown of your head, and you have a direct connection. You're transmitting the direct phone line to God. So don't let anybody tell you what God is. Figure it out for yourself. Use your own discernment. Use your own discrimination. Definitely do your inner work. Don't regurgitate other people's stories of God. Just have your own direct connection to God. Because when you test your connection to God, you observe your connection to God, you experience your connection to God, you know your connection to God. No one can tell me what God is. I know what God is, what I resonate with personally, right? So have a God of your own choosing, it's perfectly fine.
Also,
don't let other people's God become your God.
I don't know. Also, I've found that I can't really share my ideas with people because they're not going to get it anyways. I have to show people because they don't have any perception of what I'm talking about. I kind of have to just do it and then they'll see it. I'm like, because you're not going to understand what I'm talking about.
That's exactly what my guru said. He said, we only talk to people that can hear what we're saying. So we don't show these kriyas to people who ain't going to get it anyway. It's almost like a waste of time. It's like talking to the wall, right? If
Yeah.
they're not on your frequency, they're not going to understand anyway. So it's a waste of time, you know? So yeah, I would only talk to people that can hear what you're saying. That way you get the same frequency. You're on the same wavelength, the same frequency, the same vibration. So they understand. That's why I really like our Kriya Yoga School. We're like-minded yogis. We understand. We're walking the path. We're living the path. We're experiencing the path. People who are outside of our school really can't understand. They're not walking the path, you know? So share your vibration and share your inspirations to people who understand and can cultivate and enhance add to your wishes, right? We add with pluses, not with minuses,
Yes.
right? So somebody like Donnie said who can't do anything for you, they're a minus. They're taking away. No need to share it. Somebody that can help you achieve your wish or achieve your request, plus. So
Plus.
find your pluses, get away from minuses.
Well, Donnie says, master yourself, act boldly, focus, will keep secrets. Not everyone, including spirits, are listening. Have your best intentions for you. Including
Yeah,
spirits.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Master yourself. The ultimate goal of Kriya Yoga is self-realization, realizing your inner self. Inner mastery, self-mastery, realizing your inner self, mastering yourself. You can never go wrong with that. So when you master your inner self, you really wouldn't have to ask for anybody, spirits, anybody to help you because you save yourself. You become a walking temple, right? You radiate manifestation or whatever. So you don't need to ask for assistance. And in my perception, most of these ascended masters or enlightened beings or archangels, they can't really interfere on a physical level. They could only leave like breadcrumbs or signposts to help guide you. So asking somebody who can't interfere to interfere is almost a waste of time. You know, you do your own inner work, you master yourself, like Donnie said, and you become like a radio antenna, like a satellite dish, like a nuclear power plant radiating inner divinity. And that's when the universe kind of opens up for you. You know, you're not taking the lightning path or the lazy path. You're doing your inner work. You're showing and proving. You are living the spiritual path, and they might throw you a bone, or they might give you some guidance the right direction to work. You know, that's the way I feel. You know,
Yeah.
certain they don't do it for you. It's not a done for you. It's a more guiding path, right? Like I get these deja vu and these intuitions all the time. Don't go in there, Vedagurudev. You know,
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna overthink it. Why shouldn't I go in there? I say, okay, you know, not going in there. You know, there's millions of 7-Elevens in Thailand. All I gotta do is walk another 5 feet and I'll find another one. You know,
Yeah.
so this one, it just don't
Oh,
have good
good.
energy. I don't want to explain it. I don't want to investigate it. Let it be. You know, doesn't feel right to me. It kind of stinks. It's kind of gross to me or dirty. I let it pass. You know, so follow your soul, follow your intuition. You'll never go wrong, right?
Yeah, never lies.
Don't believe anybody. Let your soul guide you. My guru always used to say, bring your soul to the forefront, shine like a diamond. All the distractions and mental clutter and monkey mind, bring to the background. Let your soul guide you. It's your North Star guiding you around the world, right?
Yes.
Follow the North Star, which is your soul, right? That's my best advice. That's the way I kind of live too, you know? I don't really have any plans or any expectations. I just follow my soul. Let it be your North Star, guiding you the right direction.
Guess what? Sandy is here.
Oh, great. We were just talking about Sandy. Bye, Felicia.
She says she totally forgot today was Wednesday, but I am grateful to be here now. Namaste, guys. Namaste.
Namaste, Sandy. We're glad you could join us. We thought that because we had some technical difficulties with the link, we lost you, but glad you're here now. So whatever questions you have, Sandy, please put it in the YouTube chat, or anybody who's watching this on YouTube. We will answer it wholeheartedly.
She says, I'm here.
I'm here. I made it.
And she says, to manifest the love you desire, first know you are worthy. Yeah, you got to know.
Yeah, true.
I am worthy of love.
When you become, how can I say, like a radiating, glowing, I'm worthy of love, then you just attract love. You're not even trying. You know, your frequency, your vibration is conducive to other people who are on that same frequency. So just be a radiating, glowing, loving radio antenna, nuclear power plant 24 hours a day, and you'll be surprised. My guru used to say, he was like, you want to know how to make money, Vedagurudev? He was like, if you run to money, money runs away from you. If you run away from money, money runs towards you. So same thing with love, right? If you're really struggling or focus or forcing love, probably love will run away from you. If you're just living your life, radiating unconditional love, love will probably come to you unexpectedly, right? Get a knock at the door. Hello. Oh,
Hello.
Here I am. You know, I've been waiting for you my whole life, you know, so
I'm here.
So just be the best person you could be. Love unconditionally, unlimitedly. Help people as much as possible. You'll create that vibration, that radiance that will attract people, you know, without even trying, in my opinion. I mean, I probably need more work on this myself. So
yeah, we all do. I know Sandy says, I create as I speak and think. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. You become the director of your movie, the creator of your happy place. So when you create, it just comes together, you know, and you make it however you want. You are the king of your castle or the queen of your castle. You make your castle however you want, however many flowers you want, however many trees you want, how big the lake you want. You are the creator of your castle. So you create it, make it however you want. You are the director of your own movie. No one can tell you how your movie should look. You are free to make it however you like. And that is the best way.
And then she says, be strong. Do not feed the fears. Don't feed them.
Oh, definitely. Be a fearless yogi or yogini 100% 24 hours a day. You never feed your fears. You know, most people live their whole life in a fear-based life. But as yogis, I was taught in the Himalayan mountains, we're fearless yogis. We don't fear anything, right? Most of these stories or most of these songs you hear sing, they're embracing death. I like when Babaji says, death is a joke to me. I am the death of death. So like all these songs are like embracing Mahasamadhi, which is basically living your physical body. And it's a true blessing, like a true, it's like winning the championship in Kriya Yoga, right? When people achieve Samadhi, they make a Samadhi shrine for them. They've achieved the ultimate goal, Samadhi, right? So they've won the championship, right? So we don't stay in a fearless state at all, right? We're not scared of anything, right? I asked my guru, if the abominable snowman, the Himalayan Yeti, attacks our very thin tent in the Himalayan mountains, what do? He says, if the abominable snowman, the Himalayan Yeti, is carrying God, power, divinity, he is our brother, and we welcome him. We are not scared of any tiger. We are not scared of any Himalayan Yeti. We are not scared of avalanche, rock slides, whatever. We are fearless yogis. So before I went up the Himalayan mountains, he said, stand there. I stand there for like 5 minutes, and he scanned me up and down. I said, what did you do? I said, my guru said I had to scan you. I go, why? And he was like, because if you have any ounce, any remnant of fear, we're going to have trouble in the Himalayan mountains. No fear. Zero. Because we're going to have problems. I don't want to, I don't want to get it stuck in a rock slide or avalanche or none of that, right? When we were going up the Himalayan mountains, I would hear like thunder in the distance. And I was like, what was that? It was like, avalanche. I was like, avalanche,
Yeah.
because it's like the snow's melting and it, that's how avalanche comes. So, we're not scared of anything. So always stay in a fearless state as much as possible. Be a fearless yogi and yogini no matter what. So no fear. You're going to have problems, right? That's how they control you. You see today in downtown Sacramento, this guy got shot or whatever. That's lowering your frequency. If you don't take the jab, then you're going to die, lowering your frequency. There's a war over here, lowering your frequency. So their whole playbook is lowering your frequency and making you live in a state of fear. That way you're easily controlled, right? But when you're a fearless yogi, you're a free bird. You can't be controlled. So stay fearless 24 hours a day, no matter what happens. I always like the visualization. I've said this before. If you heard this before, bear with me. Let your samadhi, let your meditation be unshakable. So I always had the visualization: bombs, war, fire, shooting, planes, whatever, right? But the fearless yogi stays unshakable, becomes an unshakable mountain. No matter how strong the sun is, unshakable mountain. No matter how much wind there is, unshakable mountain. No matter how much rain there is, unshakable mountain. No matter how much snow there is, unshakable mountain. So no matter what they say in the Maya, delusional, chaotic, confusing world, always stay unshakable and laugh at it like the joke it is. And if you really look at these stories like a bunch of ghost stories and some faraway place they know you're never going to go to verify, just laugh at it like, whatever. Ghost stories. The Wizard of Oz is at it again today.
Yeah.
What's he got today? Today is auto pen. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. I'm ready for it. Get my popcorn and watch the show. Here comes the monkey riding the bike. Oh, there he is. Oh, he fell off the bike. Oh, this is a good one, So don't care what other people think, and be a fearless yogi or yogini, or just stay fearless no matter what your spiritual tradition is. And this will guide you through life and you'll live a good life. This is 95% of the way home. So if you take anything away from the satsang, just be fearless no matter what happens. You can't control it anyway, so it doesn't make no sense to be in a fear state. It's a wasted emotion you can't control anyway.
Yes.
So just throw it away and don't care what anybody says.
Don't care.
Except your family and maybe your boss at work because he pays your bills or whatever, But anybody else, your neighbor, the guy across the street, unimportant. So add this into your toolbox, your spiritual toolbox, your spiritual pocket, and you'll be perfectly fine. So if you take anything away from the satsang, those two things, you're 95% of the way home.
Yeah. Be fearless, my friends.
Be fearless, my friends. Be fearless, Don't care. Be a free bird. Liberated. Free birds flying high. Not a care in the world.
I have some exciting news for you. Paul is here.
Oh, namaste, Paul. We were wondering what happened to you. So to explain the story to Paul, our original StreamYard link got corrupted and we couldn't use it. So we had to pivot and change course, and we made a new StreamYard link, which I sent it to you on the school DM. So we had to adjust. So we had to pivot and change course, but I'm glad you finally made it. We were wondering where Paul was.
Yeah.
Mariana asked, where is our resident conspiracy?
Yeah. It's not a song
So now-
without Paul.
So yeah, now give us some Boogosphere, some aliens, some cabal. What else am I missing? Giants. You know,
Yeah.
whatever you got, we're ready for it. Put it in the YouTube chat.
Paul says he fell asleep with the wrong link and awoke to it playing on his TV. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, well yeah, well.
Well, we got here.
We had some technical difficulties, but we're here now. You know.
Yes.
So whatever you have, I'm gonna stretch my feet one second. How long have we been on here?
Well, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So whatever questions you have, put it in the YouTube chat, and we'll answer it wholeheartedly. And yeah, let's get back to the questions. We have more questions, so we answered them all.
That's all I have on YouTube. But talking about freedom, I was thinking like, what is spiritual freedom? And I think it's like being free from validation, free of fears, not conforming to societal expectations, embracing challenges as opportunities. I don't know, fostering compassion and breaking free of negative self-destructive behaviors and living in the present moment. But I don't know, freedom is so many things, but yeah, just like.
Yeah, so spiritual freedom, in my opinion, is not identifying with anything, right?
Yeah.
You don't have no dog in the fight. You're not identified with your car. You're not identified with your bank account. You're not identified with your flag. You're not identified with your language, your religion, on and on, your skin tone, on and on and on. So the first day of Kriya Yoga initiation, they go through this process. It's basically that. I don't identify with this, right? This is not me. My car is not me. None of this identifies my soul. So creating some space and some distance between you and your identifications, and kind of looking at your identifications like the comedy show or the joke it is on the screen of the Maya delusional world. Like, look at this guy, Vedagurudev. He thinks he's cool because he got a car. It's just a piece of metal. Oh, look at Vedagurudev. He thinks he's cool because his bank account has ones and zeros. He's not cool. So when you can become the detached witness and create that space, that distance between you and your identification, spiritual freedom. Also, spiritual freedom is not identifying with other people's perception of yourself. This will be real liberation and real moksha, right? Like, oh, this person, you know, my significant other thinks I'm stupid because I pray to Babaji and or I have statues or whatever, right? If you don't care and you let that go, then you can't be put in that box. And that gives you spiritual freedom, that I don't care what happens. I'm going to be a free bird and I'm going to fly as high as I can. And I don't want to be in nobody's box and I don't want to be in nobody's cage. I'm going to do what makes me feel good and uplifts me. And if they don't agree with it or they don't approve of it or they don't give me permission to do what I want, it doesn't matter because I don't need their permission. You know, this is a personalized, solo, individualized journey. And what other people think of it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
So that is definitely spiritual freedom. I don't care what you think. I don't want your ghost stories to become my stories. I don't want your stories of God to become my stories of God. I don't want your narrative of what's happening in the world to become my narrative. I don't want your science to become my science. I don't want any of your junk to become my junk, right? I got enough karma that I'm trying to burn. I don't want other karma to stack on top of my karma trash mountain, you know? So keep it over there. Like Sandy says, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Goodbye. Keep all your perceptions and your projections and your narratives and psyops over there. I don't want it. You know?
I don't need it.
I don't want your story to become my story, you know? And yeah, and that will definitely give you some spiritual freedom, right? Like you'll feel a lot lighter, right? You won't be carrying this monkey on your back, this rock on your back no more. Like, I don't care, don't care, don't care. And try it. You'll see how liberating it is. You'll be like, ooh, that felt good. I don't care what you think or they think, you know. What do you think about Joe Biden and his auto pen? I don't think about it at all. What do you mean? You are a slave. You are in love with the chain that enslaves you. You love the social media slot machine. You love the mainstream media narrative. I don't want no part of it, you know? I watch Babaji videos all day. So that's my timeline. So, yeah, so you just don't care. And it takes all the wind out of other people's sail because they have nothing to talk about, right? Hey, what do you think about Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson dating? Didn't even hear about it. Oh, no wind in my sails, you know, no ammunition in my gun. Well, you had to hear about what Donald Trump ate for dinner. Nope, I didn't hear about that either. Oh, can't talk to this guy. Yeah, you're right. You can't talk to me because I don't want to play your game. You know, I don't want to be in your movie. I don't, you know. I'm trying to dissolve the Wizard of Oz, not have more Wizard of Oz. So, no, get out of here. You know,
no fun.
So, no fun. He's not going to fight with me. He's not going to argue with me. He's not going to play my game. No fun here, right? So, yeah, doing these things, these will help you get on the right path and give you freedom, liberation. You know, one of the funniest quotes I've ever heard. And this always makes me laugh when I think about it. Freedom is not free. Now, if you believe the government, they would definitely want you to regurgitate that because they need people to get on the airplane and go fight their war so they can buy a boat. But freedom is absolutely free. You test it. You want to test it? Sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes, and be as free as you can. Don't cost no money. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to listen to anybody. Just be free. Be free, my friends. Be free, right?
That sounds nice.
All these people out here, they got these cool buzzwords. U.S. aid, not aiding anybody. Freedom is not free. They want you to attach to that narrative. So they fight. You fight their fight for them. And what's another one? The Patriot Act, you know, what's patriotic about stealing Americans' constitutional rights? Nothing. It's a good word to steal and cheat you, you know, right? Same thing. Freedom is not free. We're going to cheat you out of your life. And before you know it, you'll be on a plane to Vietnam and getting your ass shot off for nothing. So I could buy a new boat. Wink, wink. Freedom's not free.
Yeah, and you agreed to it.
You agreed to it like a big, stupid teenage dummy, you know, right? Well, if you believe in this narrative so much, why don't you send your son there? No, he's cool. Somebody's got to stay home and do drugs. You know, so, when you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you see the game. So, right? No. Yeah. You got some cool words. You almost tricked me. You got me. Patriot Act, you know, good one, you know. But you begin to see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. They got cool words to trick your subconsciousness. So freedom is not free. Patriot Act, U.S. aid. This is all stealing in front of your faces. So just be as free as you can, you know, sit on the side of your bed and be free, right? You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. Just close your eyes. Go into meditation. If you don't know how to go into meditation, don't overthink it. Join our free Kriya yoga school. We got the technique, Purnasuti, complete yogic breath. It'll get you in a calm, relaxed state. We have some mantras, Hamsa mantras, very profound. Also, you know, we'll give you some tools. Be as free as you can. You know, if you do anything or you get anything from this satsang, just be as free as you can. Don't listen to anybody. You are in control of your own freedom. Just be free. Be free, my friends. You know, be a free bird. flying high as possible. Enjoy the wind on your face. Don't be in anybody's box. Don't be in anybody's cage. Be a free bird. This will guide you well in your life.
Well, Sandy says, I love that list, Veronica. I would add ability and freedom to express myself creatively in all the many ways. Yes, I've had to fight for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Express yourself. You have the freedom to express yourself however you want. Be as creative as you want. Don't be in anybody's box or anybody's cage. Don't let anybody tell you how to express yourself. You are free to express yourself however you want, you know? So be free, express yourself, be the best person you could be. Express yourself however you want. Don't let anybody's narrative become your narrative. Don't be in anybody's cage. Don't listen to anybody. Be free, you know? Be free.
And then Mariana says, oh, Paul is here. We want new conspiracy news. LOL.
So, Paul, if you have any conspiracy news, we're eager and waiting with our ears wide open. We're ready for it. We were talking how Billy Carson was talking about the boogosphere. So, if you have any insights on that, let us know. And anybody who's watching this on YouTube, post your comments in the YouTube chat so we can get to it. Take a foot stretching intermission.
Let me let my cat in. He's screaming.
So yeah, we only need 50 more YouTube subscribers, and we're monetized over 1,000. So we can have that super chat and we can have that coffee, whatever they can do. And then yeah, if you want to discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, no pressure. Join over 600 like-minded Kriya Yoga students, yogis, yoginis from all around the world. Go to freekriyayoga.com and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. And yeah, so it's all on the screen. We let you choose what is the best fit for you. No pressure. Now back to the show.
Yes, so back to the show. Trying to find you a good question. I don't know. I was thinking like convenience traps us. I don't know, and we get spoiled and lazy. I don't know, like we think this convenience makes our lives easier, but I think it's making it harder. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely. Like my guru said before, we become masters of distraction and convenience, and we find comfort in our convenience, and we just get locked into that cycle and that plan of convenience always, right? We don't want to. We're in love with this chain that enslaves us, right? So even though it's convenient, we're too lazy to break out of that slavery of convenience and go against the grain and break the pattern or break the cycle and do something different, you know? My guru always used to do stuff like that. Like we would walk up the Himalayan mountains in front of his ashram, but some days he would go the different direction. So we were always kind of breaking the pattern or breaking the cycle or breaking, you know, not finding comfort in the everyday activities we do something different, to give it a change of pace and give something different. So yeah, most people are in love with the convenience, right? And it's almost like dreading going to anything else. But break the pattern, break the cycle, do something different. So you break the cycle and stay light on your toes, pivot, change course, change direction. And yeah, don't get locked into your convenience or your cycle, you know, like try something new sometime, you know,
Yeah.
breaking the pattern, breaking the cycle. Don't be in love with that chain that enslaves you always, you know, break that chain, you
Yeah.
know, do something different. If you go right every day, go left one day, you know, change it up, you know, keep this simulation on its toes so it doesn't know what you're going to do next, right? Like, wait a minute.
Wait.
He always goes right. He went left today. Oh, well, what? It's breaking it's
Yeah.
breaking the matrix, right? It's breaking the
I'm
cycle, right?
unpredictable.
He's unpredictable. You can't have this unpredictability with this guy, right? I don't know what his next move is. Stay light on your toes so the simulation, the narrative doesn't know your next move, right? You know? I put all this fear-based news on the news and he wasn't scared of it. Oh, like, what can I do? You know? I told him buying an iPhone 16 would make him happy. He didn't buy it. Ugh. He's breaking the matrix. He's escaping
I
the
can't
matrix.
control him.
I can't control him. He is the anti-narrative guy, you know? Anti-narrative woman, right? He's going against the grain. He doesn't want to regurgitate the narrative. It's gross to him.
Yes.
I don't know what we could do with this guy.
I don't know. Paul, he says that he has nothing new yet, but he's got his feelers out. He's looking though. Okay.
till the next soul talks or till the next satsang.
I don't know. I was thinking that most of our problems seem to fall under health, money, and relationships. I don't know. And society has taught me to like seek these things out because I'm lacking. And what if I reject all that and I have everything I need within me? Because all those things are outside of me. But I don't know. It does
sounds like a beautiful plan. When you become self-realized, you realize that everything you need is inside you as you, and you have that understanding and that knowledge. So nothing can, if you realize you have happiness inside you, no one can tell you that happiness is outside of you because you don't believe that, you know where your happiness is. So in my opinion, their job is to get you in a cycle of debt, right? So you're easily controlled and you're in a fear base. Oh, if I don't pay my credit card this month, I'm going to lose my house or whatever, right? They keep you in a constant state of fear. But when you're not in a state of fear, you can't be controlled because you don't care, The yogis in the Himalayan mountains don't care about credit cards or electricity or water, or they don't care about internet, they don't care about phone service, they don't care about none of this. This is irrelevant to them. So they have to get you in that cycle. So you're stuck in the loop, right? Like, my guru used to say, how you suffer is the fear of loss, right? If I don't go to work, I'm going to lose my house. If I don't go to work, I'm going to lose my car. If you don't have any of that, then you don't care, Me personally, I've never owned a credit card in my life, I have cash, I pay for it, If I don't have cash, I don't pay for it. So I'm outside their debt cycle, So I would just say that be a minimalist, have less things, less attachments, and just have the basic necessities, right? And you saw with the C word, they're going to pull the rug on you for sure. They don't care about you, if your family owns a pizza business for 40 years and it was lost because of the C word, what do? They don't care. They don't. So depending on other people to save you, don't worry about them. They're not going to save you for sure. So just be as minimalist as possible, right? When the C word thing happens, I cut all my expenses. What's the bare minimum I need? This and that. Do I need that? Nope. Take it away. take it away, take it away, take it away. You know, just in case, you know, here comes Lucy with the football, you know. Oh, you think you're making good money as a DJ? Whoop, pull it out, pull the rug on you. How am I going to eat? We don't care. Figure it out. Work online, you know? Like what? I don't work online. I have a physical job. Oh, I don't know. Go sleep under a bridge. Go die. I don't care. You know, you see these people, right? That are our so-called leaders, our so-called trusted people. They throw you under the bus all day, every day. They look for the opportunity to laugh at you, right? So have plan A through Z, you know? When something happens, you say, I got you, you know? Still here, you know?
Still here.
Kicking. So, yeah, just have as less the attachments. Really self-observe. Do I really need this? Or can I cut this cost, you know? And try to bring your bills down as low as possible. Just in case. Who knows what's coming in 2026? You know? They got their playbook ready. And I'm surprised how many billions of people they caught with it, you know? With it. But, you know, once they find something that works, they're probably going to run it again. And then again and again. And again. It worked last time. Got a bunch of dum-dums to put a bunch of chemicals in their body, you know, it didn't help anything, but we got it, you know. So they're going to run the playbook on you. Just be ready for it. When you see the playbook, go, playbook, got you, you know. Got me the first time, but I'm ready for you now. Boy who cried wolf, right? Woof, 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 woof. No wolf, you know. So just be light on your feet and don't get attached to all this stuff. Realize the way people make money, corporations, big pharma, whatever, by convincing you, tricking your mind into thinking you need something you don't, right? When you just have the bare necessities, they can't really sell you anything. I got what I need, right? But you need to be on this pill for the rest of your life. No thanks. I'm good. You know? So evaluate what you have and cut your expenses as low as possible, because who knows what the world has in store in 2026. It could be a rough one, or it could be a smooth one. Who knows? Stay light on your feet. Pivot, change course, change directions. But one thing you know for sure, they don't care about us. That is for sure. They'll look for the opportunity to laugh at you and throw you under the bus. And it's disheartening because these people work for us. They're civil servants. They work for us, but they don't see it that way. They see us as slaves, sheep, whatever they call us, food eaters, you know. So don't give it to them. Break their plan, right? Don't use your own soul, your own discrimination to change course and see what's right. Don't listen to anybody out here, you know? Nobody.
And then there's people that feel everything, that are compassionate, like the path of the empath. How can an empath survive when the world tries to crush them? And someone who feels everything on such a deep level, it's hard to navigate this world when you feel everything. I don't know. And being an empath.
If you're an empath, I would just try to get to an environment where you're not so overwhelmed. If you're so sensitive to other people's feeling, I wouldn't go to downtown Los Angeles. I wouldn't go to New York City, Times Square. I wouldn't go to any big city. I would try to stay with a frequency and the environment is conducive to your sensitivity, right? Which is difficult, but you know, like being in this 3D Maya delusional chaotic world, being a sensitive, kind, loving being is overwhelming. I would just say detach as much as possible. Don't attach to anything, right? Look at the whole world as a comedy movie on the screen of life. You would have to become a master of detachment, right? I don't, I could lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink, right? So I would just give yourself some space and distance between other people's feelings, because it's too dense, it's too overwhelming, right? And most empaths are trying to help people and do the right thing, but it's a losing battle right out here, right? You can only help people that want to be helped. So I would focus your energy and try to detach from the Maya delusional world as much as possible. I mean, the ideal situation for an empath or a psychic or somebody who's clairvoyant would be in the forest or the Himalayan mountains, away from people, away from bad, lower instincts, lower vibrations. But some people don't have that opportunity. So if you live in New York City or Los Angeles, where it's this chaos and constant psyop attacks, on your mind, and people trying to guide your narrative and tell you what color the sky is, I would just become invert. Like, I would try to exclude yourself or have as less interaction with people as much as possible, because it's going to be overwhelming for you, right? And it's going to be like a lower instincts and other people's lower vibrations. It's going to be like an energy vampire for you, sucking your energy, and you're going to be exhausted every day. Like, you're just going to fall into bed and go to sleep. Like, oh, they killed my battery every day, right? Like, so you would want to create some boundaries or borders or a shield or an atmosphere where people can't come in, right? Because you're going to be exhausted by the end of the day, right? Trying to put out all these fires and help people that don't want to be helped. So I would just say, separate yourself and have as least amount of interactions with lower frequency beings as possible, because it's going to drain your battery very fast. Try to be around as much nature, as much prana, as much shakti, as much bodies of water as possible to recharge your battery. But yeah, definitely it's hard being an highly enlightened being, a highly aware being, a higher vibrational being out here, because it is tough. And there's so many landmines and obstacles and blockages and walls, But I would say, keep this affirmation in your pocket. We only talk to people that can hear what we say. So if people aren't ready to be better, just save your energy and find people who you can really uplift and help on the path, because talking to people who aren't ready is almost like talking to a wall, Only talk to people that can hear what you're saying, right? Yeah. So help people that really are grateful for help, not people who take help for granted, or use your kindness as weakness to you. So definitely, but I have compassion for empathetic people out here, and psychics, because even in my case, like when I go out in the world, it's just gross and dirty, and I was like, God, this energy stinks, like, all right, let me hurry up.
You can feel it,
What I gotta do? I gotta buy some food. I gotta do. All right, hurry up, quick, get back, shield up, And even me, I put up my Cavachum shield every day when I go out, like, all right, here goes, So putting up your shield, your protection mantra, getting your mind right, understanding that these energy vampires are out here and they're going to attack you. Just have your shield ready up and waiting, but they're out here for sure, for Vedagurudev included, So I go through it too on a daily basis,
Yeah, sometimes I'll even pick up on people's pain, and it's just like, it's exhausting. Like, I don't know, like Mariana was talking about her tooth pain. I was like, for a second, I felt like some pain in my mouth. I'm like, oh, like, too much.
Yeah,
gotta turn
like
this off.
it is exhausting. Like if you try to absorb other people's pain, you'll be totally exhausted by the end of the day because there's a lot of people and you can't help them all. So you got to pick and choose your battles wisely, right? You know, if somebody isn't receptive to your healing, find somebody who is and grateful and gives gratitude for your healing. But yeah, you can't help everybody out here. It is too overwhelming and too dense
Yeah.
for sure.
Paul has something funny to say. He says, I've still got the DJ Domination Platinum MasterCard. I'm still trying to pay it off. Like,
Good
he
luck on
ran-
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I never had a platinum MasterCard. If I had, I'm old school. I have cash in my pocket. If I don't have the cash, I'm not buying it. Right. So I never had a credit card or anything. So
Yeah.
that's how I live. Right.
You're like, credit
If
score?
I
I don't
can't,
care.
if I don't have the money to pay for it, I probably shouldn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm old school. So yeah, I'm glad you have the platinum card, Paul. I hope you get it paid off. But yeah, there was never a DJ Domination Platinum card. my credit score is probably super million -0 right now, you know? Like you
It
probably
does not
never even
exist.
seen a credit score. It doesn't exist. I'm a ghost in the system. I like it that way, you know?
Oh, Sandy says, so true. I lived and worked for years in a big city, Toronto. Very draining. Last few years, I'm leaving in a less populated city around lots of nature. Living, yes, that sounds
Yeah,
much
very
better.
great. I mean, you could see the night and day difference, you know? Like when I go to a big city, it just feels so dense and chaotic and overwhelming to me, right? When I go in nature, I feel like home, right? Like, yes, you know, that's why a lot of these yogis, no matter what, they don't want to go to New Delhi. That's probably the first question. Like, yeah, we want to fly you to the city. Where do I fly out of? New Delhi? No, thanks. You
No,
know?
thank you.
No, I don't want to go. You know, all these cleansing techniques that we have in our school, these pranayamas, are because yogis had to go to these polluted places in India, right? And that's how they cleared themselves out, right? They clear all the junk out, all the soot, the pollution. So, yeah, I agree with you. The noise. You ever go to a big city in India? Anytime a car passes another car, they honk. So imagine 1 billion people honking at once. It's like, I was like, you know.
Ah.
But my guru did say, if you could master meditation in New Delhi, then you can master it anywhere because it's, you know, there's so many distractions. It's so chaotic that it takes some real mastery to overcome and meditate in the center of New Delhi for sure. So.
I don't know. I might have a good Paul question, but what is this obsession with the snakes and reptiles in India? I see it in the statues, the books, the architecture. It makes me think that this reptilian race really does exist. I don't know. In the Bible, a snake is referenced in the Garden of Eden. I'm thinking that snake was real. I don't know, but
Yeah. So in India, they have a lot of references. They're called nagas, right? Which are
yeah,
spiritual snakes, right? So the Kundalini is a golden snake. So if you look, they're always looking at snakes as like a sacred being, right? So my guru always used to say we should never kill snakes because they're highly evolved, higher frequency beings. That's what they believe in India, you know? So yeah, there's many symbolizations of snakes. When you see like a hood over a statue, that symbolizes their kundalini is awake. The hood of the snake is the kundalini fully awakened. The kundalini is always a snake. Yeah, they have all kinds of symbolization. Lord Shiva has a snake around his neck. You know, there's all kinds of snakes for sure everywhere. Like in Hindu Vedic tradition, snake is a highly evolved being, right? So they always have snakes in a lot of stuff and a lot of scriptures. I don't think it's because the alien reptilian race. It's more their tradition of snake, of worshiping the snake, and the snake is a sacred being. So you always see the naga all the time, right? On all kinds of statues, everywhere, and it's seen as probably the most highest animal because it's around the highest deity, Lord Shiva, right? So around his neck. So they always honor snakes. And I guess their reasoning is if a snake is around Lord Shiva's neck, then it is a highly evolved being, because Lord Shiva would not let no lower frequency being around his neck. So obviously, if it's good for Lord Shiva, it's good for all of us. So that's kind of their mentality. So anything that Lord Shiva has around his neck is probably highly evolved, right? Like,
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for Lord Shiva to have any lower frequency or any negative or nefarious animal around his neck. So I would say that's a good sign that snakes are highly evolved, highly spiritual, highly blessed, higher vibrational, all of the above.
I don't know if humans are electrical beings, what is the most powerful energy in the human body, do you think?
So they would say the most highest electricity in the body is what's called tejas, right? So basically, Ojas is the highest spiritual nectar, right? And you need the electricity from tejas to shock the Ojas and activate the Ojas, right? So I would say tejas is probably the highest electricity, but they're all highly evolved electricity and power and energy in your body. Your Shakti in your body, your prana in your body,
Yeah.
your inner divinity, like all this, when it comes together like pieces of the puzzle, it just creates like a spiritual nuclear power plant, right? Like everything is working together in conjunction and stacking on top of each other, and it just comes together, and you just become a spiritual nuclear power plant, like Mount Kailash, radiating the divine signal 24 hours a day. So when you have that electricity of Tejas, it kind of activates and kind of jumpstarts your inner energy in your car, and the possibilities are limitless, right? But there's all these subtle energies, chakra energies, Shakti energy, prana energy, pranayama energy. What I'm missing something else. Inner divinity. So all these kind of come together and create like a super energetic nuclear spiritual power plant in your body. So yeah, I would say electrical wise, Tejas, but they're all highly magnetic and electrified. So I mean, it's hard to say which they're, in my intuition, they all play their part on the football team. So like one is not better than the other. They all need to come together and work together so it becomes a super spiritual nuclear power plant, like Mount Kailash inside your body.
Yeah, I was thinking if we could master our bodies, I don't know, you think we could transfer our energy to another body like a battery, I don't know, to help someone, I guess someone jumpstart someone, so to speak. I don't know, we have the power to heal others if we master it. I don't I You talk about that with the yogis, but we just
Yeah,
have to
true.
know.
Like we transmute Shakti path. We transmute our energy, our healing energy, to jumpstart other people's car and awaken them to the spiritual path, like open the curtain that's been the veil of their life, their whole life, you know, like kind of jumpstart them. And
Yeah.
my guru made a process of doing this with me, doing this with the chakra, sharing energy back and forth. So yeah, it's a beautiful process. But yeah, some people are so blinded by the Maya delusional world and so lost in the sauce. They need that Shakti path jumpstart, right? Touching your third eye. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
I mean, me included. I definitely needed that for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So I definitely needed that jumpstart, that Shakti path energy for me to get on this Kriya yoga path. So yeah, I would definitely wish everybody to get jump started on the Kriya yoga path.
Yeah.
So let's get to work. Let's do that inner work. You know, whichever one works best for you on the screen, do it. And if you want me to give you Shakti path, join our Kriya yoga masterclass, and I'll definitely shock you into the path. Like my guru did or Babaji did to me, right? Playing it forward.
So I've been like, why am I here? I was thinking like, maybe the journey of this life is just for my only job is to break free. I don't know, to escape this prison planet. I was thinking maybe this is a great opportunity. I don't know, to like to be figure out, to break free. I want to know what this game is I'm playing so I can be part of the solution. Or maybe the reason I'm here, I don't know, is I'm just here to love. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. Like,
Well, the problem is if you knew the game, then you
yeah,
would play the game different. That's why you get the memory wipe, right?
yeah,
Because if you really knew your true potential and you knew what the game was, then you would play it different, or you wouldn't play at all. You would just throw up your hands and I don't know, throw the chessboard
yeah,
up, right? You know, like I don't want nothing to do with this. I get my football and go home. You know,
yeah,
like, I don't want to play this game no more. So that's kind of the construct that it has, where you can never know the game because you wouldn't play it to your full potential. But I would just say, instead of trying to suppress it and not play the game, I would just play the game as best as you can, by being the best person you can, by being the most loving person you can, by being the most kind, compassionate person you can, and just see where it takes you, you know? I mean, I know this 3D physical world is overwhelming and there are a lot of questions why, like, why does it have to be this way? Why does there have to be so much harm and murder and war? And, you know, why can't we just live in a blissful heaven, you know, place? But I mean, these are questions that are above my pay grade. Like, I don't have the answers. I don't know why either. I'm trying to figure it out myself. So, but I would just say, in my intuition and my darshan, I would just say, you could never go wrong being the best loving person, helpful person, kind person, compassionate person. And this Maya delusional world is going to be the way it's going to be. It's not going to adjust to you. It's not going to change for you. You just have to change and adjust to it and take it on the chin and be like, all right, whatever, you know, I guess time to dance. Well,
yeah,
that's not favorable to me. You know, I don't really feel good. My body doesn't feel good today, but I'm going to take it on the chin and I'm going to just dance with it. And I'm not going to give up and I'm going to keep going. You know, it's not, you know, when you realize the 3D Maya delusional, chaotic, distracting world isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen. You have to adjust to it and you have to change to it. So when you see it's not going to happen the way you want it to happen, you really don't have no expectations. Like, well, that's what the Maya delusional world does, you know?
yeah,
It's going to try to mess me up. It's trying to get under my skin. It's going to try to steal my attention. It's going to try to hook me to its narrative. I see the pieces on the chessboard, so I just move accordingly. I know there's a Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, and I just stay out of that situation. Don't get attached to anything. Just be free, and don't let other people's perception become your perception. And this probably guide you greatly. But the best thing is that you're aware. 95% of the people in the world ain't aware. They just go on the hamster wheel over and over and over, never pivot, change course, do the same thing they did yesterday and the day before, and over and over and over and over and over. By being aware, at least you have the discernment and the discrimination. Like, I see the pieces on the board. I see it. Okay, I'm aware. I'm ahead of majority of the people in the world. Okay, now that I'm aware, I can move accordingly. All right, let me see. I know your game. Weapons of mass destruction. Good one. Whatever. The C word. Yeah, there you go. I knew you were going to pull that. That's what you do. That's part of your play. Your
That's
playbook.
what you do.
That's what you do. Liars tell lies. Good one. Yeah, you want me to take the truth from a habitual liar? No thanks. I got your game. I see your strategy. Okay, I got it. Let me navigate, through this crazy 3D Maya delusional video game. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, over there. Oh, almost got me, So it's crazy out here, and you just got to have your head on a swivel and be light on your toes and be ready to pivot and change course no matter what happens. But this one thing I learned, trying to control this 3D Maya delusional world is a waste of time. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen, and you can't control anything it's going to happen. So you shouldn't have any expectations. Nothing should surprise you, right? Like, what surprises you, Vedagurudev? Nothing. This crazy Wizard of Oz is going to do some crazy stuff tomorrow and the next day and over and over and over. When isn't he going to tell a lie? That's what I want to know. Him telling a lie is another day at the office,
Yeah.
When haven't they told a lie? That's what I really want to know. Probably never, That's what liars do. Liars tell lies. So when you have that kind of discrimination and discernment, you see the 3D pieces on the chessboard and you say, got it. I got you.
Got it.
All right. Yeah. I see your game. I know your strategy. All right. Not going to sink my battleship today,
Yeah.
Just have that detachment, that discernment, that detached witness, and that detached discernment witness, right? Like, create some space between you and the narrative. Like, don't try to be in their movie. Don't try to be in their box. Just try to witness it. Like, look at this. Don't try to change the end of the movie. Don't try to make sense of the movie. Just watch the pictures go by. This movie. All right, here comes this episode of Seinfeld. Kramer's going to come through the door, and the mailman's going to come, and maybe get lucky. We'll see the soup Nazi, but another day at the office. So when you have that detached witness, that space, that distance between you and the narrative, it has less impact, but it's still there, It's always trying to steal your attention and get under your skin and dance around or get you angry or boil your blood, whatever,
Yeah.
That's just part of it. So instead of suppressing it or asking why, I just roll with the punches and try to play the video game as best as I can and see where it takes me. I'm stretching my feet 1 second.
Yeah, stretch your feet.
How long have we been on here now?
3 hours and 23 minutes. So probably wrap it up soon.
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. So any last minute questions on YouTube, put them in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Answer them wholeheartedly.
I don't know. I was listening to what you were saying and I was thinking like, I don't know, live in the present moment. Don't get stressed over time. There's more time than life. Like, just make the most of it.
Yeah,
And
definitely just make the most of it. Don't stress about it because you can't control it anyway. It's going to happen the way it happens. And stressing about something you can't control is a waste of time. Save your energy, do your inner work, focus on things you can control, not on things you can't control. And just, yeah, be the best person you could be and just become the detached witness and just watch the Maya delusional world on the stage of the universe and be like, yeah, what can you do? Like, don't get attached to it. Don't let it upset you. Just let it pass. The detached
yeah.
witness. Well, that was interesting, but what can I do about it? Auto pen is going to be auto penning. I my friend used to say the math is not mathing. So same thing, right?
Mapping.
I don't can't make sense out of any of this stuff, right? None of this is making sense. None of this adds up. None of this is certain. Just try to navigate it as best as you can, but I have compassion for people out there because I know it's overwhelming and none of this makes sense. And who can make sense of it? It just try to be the best person you could be in the present moment. If life deals you a pair of twos, play as best with those pair of twos as you can. Who knows? You might win the poker game at the end of the night. So whatever cards life deals you, play the best you can with those cards. But yeah, it's overwhelming and it's very disappointing and frustrating out here for sure. Vedagurudev included. A lot of things aren't happening the way I would like them to happen, but so is the way of life. Nothing is going to happen the way you want it to happen. People definitely ain't going to happen the way you want them to happen. They're going to happen the way they want to happen. So why get attached to it? Let them happen the way they want to happen. You happen the way you happen. My favorite thing is people want to have the freedom to make their own choices and do their own thing, but they want to make the choices for you, right? So they want to control other people, but they don't want to be controlled themselves. You can't have it both ways, right?
That's not fair.
If you want to be free, you got to let everybody be free, right?
Yeah.
I don't want your trash becoming my trash. Everybody be free, moksha, liberation, freedom for everybody around the world.
Well, I know we get this mind wipe, but I was thinking like maybe if we pay attention, the answers do come to us. Like life is speaking to us through coincidences, synchronicities. I don't know, like through our dreams, a song lyric, a stranger says the exact thing we need to hear. Maybe there is a way to remember. We just have to pay attention. But not many people are paying attention. But I don't know. I think there are clues. We just have to like pay attention.
Yeah, definitely. All the kriyas and all the practices we do the goal is to heighten our awareness, heighten our discrimination, heighten our detachment. So when you do become aware, then you become more sensitive to these things, right? You become more aware of these things out here, So that's the goal of Kriya Yoga, for you to clear out all the blockages, rise out of the pit of despair, the root chakra, and go up to the spiritual chakras, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the eyebrow chakra, the crown chakra, and clear out all the junk in your basement and align yourself so you do get the answers. Like when you have a clear connection, like the pillar of light to the astral plane or the Akashic records or whatever you want to call it, the answers do come to you and they're waiting for you. They're readily available to come to you. So most people don't get the answers because they have so much blockages, so much trash and obstacles and resistance in their body. And it's just a mess. I know that was my case when I started. So we start the spiritual process of cleansing and purifying your body so you do have a clear connection. And once you have a clear connection and you open your crown chakra and you welcome you open the great gates of your crown and the pillar of light hits your crown, then these answers are readily available. They just come to you, you know? So you really don't have to do anything. I think in my intuition, most spirit guides and most enlightened beings are waiting for you to do the inner work so they can communicate with you. My guru used to say the lowest an highly astral being or a spiritually enlightened being could come is to your crown chakra. So that's why we're bringing all of our energy constantly up to our crown chakra. So if a darshan is coming or necessary, we've done all the inner work, we've cleared out all the junk, we kept our ashram clean, so we do get the signal, you know, we do get the message, right? It's like, it's not like a staticky symbol on the radio dial. It's like, what? It's like a clear signal, right? No static, right? So in Kriya Yoga, we're clearing out all the static. So we have a direct pillar of light to whatever message is being sent or whatever confirmation is being sent. So if you've done the inner work, that message probably would come in meditation. If you need to do some more work, it'd probably come in dreams. And if you're really blocked up and everything, you probably wouldn't get any message, you know? So it would be too staticky to hear. So do your inner work so you could hear the message clear. That's probably my best suggestion. But yeah, they are sending spiritual insights on the path. It's up to us to clear the signal so we get it.
Yeah.
You know? So I would say they're constantly sending messages, but I like to say I'm 2 years behind Babaji, right? So I'm catching up to Babaji, you know, like, wait a minute, what happened?
What?
So I'm trying to clear the signal as much as possible so I get a clearer signal, you know? But it's a house under construction. It's a work under progress. So, you know, you're constantly trying to clear out the distractions and take your 2 industrial sized trash bags out to the curb. But it's a lot, you know? So
Yeah.
I wish everybody to do their inner work. You know, those people that don't know how to do the inner work, the information's on the screen. So let's get to work, you know? But yeah, the messages are there. It's up to us to clean our house and clear out all the trash so we do get the message, you know? It's a work in progress.
Well, Sandy agrees with you. She says so true. They rejoice in working it with us, channeling through us, working with us.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you also. They do. They're waiting for us to get the message and raise our awareness and clear the path. So they are, in my intuition, any darshan I've got, they've been very happy that I've done the inner work to clear that path, right? Like, what took you so long, Vedagurudev? You're having too much fun in that crazy Maya delusional world. Yeah, I know, but I'm here now. Let's get to work. What's the message? You know, like, so they're like waiting for you to catch up. You know, so I'm trying my best to catch up. You know, so
Yes.
to clear the signal so they have a direct connection, so the pillar of light can hit the crown of your head. You know, it's a work in progress. Don't get frustrated. It's not a overnight thing. It's not a microwave thing. It takes some time, but if I could do it, anybody could do it. So fight the good fight.
Yes.
You know, clear the path for Archangel Michael, Yogananda, Babaji, Shiva, Lakshmi, you know, Mataji, whoever. They're waiting to visit you. Clean your house and have some tea with Ascended Master. Meeting on your crown chakra.
Well, I have a question that Arjuna asked Krishna. Actually, I would ask you that too. I don't know, it's something I struggle with. Arjuna says, I'm very grateful to you, Krishna, but how will the common person grasp you, understand you, and realize you? I don't know. Some people just aren't ready. Like,
yeah, for the common person to understand God, the source, this is a tough nut to crack, I would say. I always say a God defined is a God confined, right? Like, I can't make sense of Krishna, Shiva, or anything. These are way above my pay grade, right? Like, I'm trying to do my best to understand or be a spark after their big divine sun, just a little spark. So just trying to understand God is, like I said, a God defined is God confined. So I would just say, try to do your inner work as best as you can, and the answers will come to you. Like I just said before, if you clear out your all do your inner work and clear out all your blockages, then the answers will be more readily available, I would definitely say. But I kind of stopped trying to understand God because it's beyond my comprehension. It's beyond my definition of God. It's too overwhelming. So I have enough work to do inside me as me. I have enough on my plate inside me as me. So trying to understand the, how can I say, the source of the universe is, whoo, man. I don't think I got enough energy in my daily battery to even contemplate that for a little while. So yeah, I would just say, do your inner work, be as best as you can, and when God is ready, God will give you messages in darshan. So I would just clean your house as much as you can and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because it was kind of conveyed to me that God is super busy, right? Let's say it like that. Who knows where God is and what God is doing? So in my intuition, God would send an ambassador, a messenger, like an archangel or a spirit guide or whatever you resonate with the most, in that kind of form, as a spark of God. Because God overwhelming, understanding God, whew, man, way beyond my comprehension. So they would basically say that, do your inner work, do the best you can, try to navigate this Maya delusional world as best as you can, and focus on your inner work, on things you can control. You can control stuff you really can't control, like what the source does or what he's thinking. It's beyond your comprehension. So I would just do the best you can. I mean, trying to make sense out of God is almost an overwhelming task that I can't really even contemplate. So I would just say, if God wants to send you a message, he's going to send his ambassador, archangel, spirit guide, Yogananda, Babaji, Jesus, whichever one you probably resonate with the most. And one thing you got to realize, that these highly evolved astrological beings, enlightened beings, they're on a different time frame. They're in a different dimension. So what might be an hour for us might be half a second for them. So it's hard for them to interact because we're on two different dimensions, right? So if God had a message to send to you, he would send on his own time. And I feel my job is to clear out all the junk. So when the message does come, I'm ready to accept it. And I have cleared out all the junk in my basement. Let's say it like that. So I'm ready to have tea with God whenever he's ready. So I work for God. God doesn't work for me. So I'm on his time. He ain't on my time. So whenever he's ready, I'm ready. So let's say it like that. So, but trying to make sense out of what God is, too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Even like a spark of God, like let's say a 1% of God would be like an archangel. That's still overwhelming, right? Most people would be freaked out by that, 100% of God probably blow my
Yeah.
light socket, like, I mean, 10% of God would blow my light socket, so my light bulb would be blown, Woo. Yeah. Arjuna tells Krishna, show your true form, and he shows his true form, and it's too overwhelming.
much.
Stop, so I that kind of resonates with me. Like, even if you saw like God's pinky toe, it would still blow you away, So they have to dilute it and downsize it so much, water it down, where your monkey peanut brain can understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even that blows you away, right? Like, I was open to archangels, but when I got an audience of archangels, I was like, "Whoo, where'd this come from?" Imagine a normal person, forget it. It's probably good. So yeah, the inner work we do is to get our energy ready. So if God gives us an audience, we're ready and willing, right? But in my intuition, it wouldn't be a source audience, because that would be too overwhelming. It would be a chip off the old block audience, archangel.
Yeah.
Maybe your mother who passed away. Maybe a deity you resonate with, like if you love poverty, something like that. So it just depends what you resonate with. That's what I think would come, right? So, but I don't know. Maybe they test you out.
Yeah.
Well, not a mistake. I made the mistake of saying, "Seraphim, show yourself." Who was that in the background? And I saw a bunch of wings and eyeballs. So I was open to it, but it kind of, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
And I'm a higher vibrational yogi,
It still threw a
Kind of
curveball at you.
threw a curveball to me too, and that's 1%. I'm open to it. If you're not open to it, blow your light bulb. Next trip might be the crazy house for you. So
I've seen too much.
I've seen too much. What is this guy talking about? Eyeballs and wings, and oh my God, you gotta take him to the nut house,
I think my last question for you is one of my very first questions to you, and it's one of my favorite questions. And I love hearing your answer every time. So you get the opportunity to take your students on a spiritual field trip. Where do you take them, and how long do you estimate this trip would take?
To do it properly, we'd probably need like a month. And we would need the elements to work with us. So, in my opinion, the best place is Kailash, right? I mean, that would blow you away, right?
Yes.
It's like a nuclear spiritual power plant that I'm still blown away by it this day. My guru's been there 20 times, maybe more. He's blown away by it. So this is the ultimate blown away place. Like, you can't make sense of it all. Like, science has no meaning at Kailash, right? So we would have to see if the Chinese government would be so gracious to let us go to Kailash. Because seeing Kailash from the Indian border isn't the same as actually being there. So
Yeah.
I would hope for that blessing to actually see Kailash and stand on Kailash and go up to the lake in Kailash. I think it was, what's it called? Monasur, Correct me if I made a mistake of that. Yeah, that's a divine lake. That's a great place to swim. Also, nuclear power plant. And yeah, so Kailash, if we're lucky, if the elements agree with us, go to Satupan Lake, the abode of Babaji, go to all these Himalayan temples, Barinat, uh, all temples. I mean, there's millions. Like you can't. We would have to map out a plan.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Babaji's cave, which is right next to my guru's ashram, which would be great. Stay at my guru's ashram. Go to Neem Karoli Baba's ashram, which is close to my guru's ashram. Also, maybe go to Hyderabad, which is 4 hours away from my guru's ashram. But yeah, very profound. Hyderabad Baba. Yeah, so all these places are very outstanding. So you would have to make like a plan. I'll probably go to Hyderabad last because it's right at a train station, Kathmandu. You have to take a train back to Delhi airport, you know. But
Okay.
yeah, that sounds very beautiful. It's almost
Yeah.
bringing a tear to
It's
my
making me
eye
kind of
right now.
tearing me up too.
Yeah,
It's like,
just thinking about it, like I'm like, Babaji, clear that path. Oh, that sounds outstanding, right? That would be the trip of a lifetime, you know, to go back home, right? Coming home, right?
yeah, that trip would change me forever. Like, yeah, I would never be the same. Uh,
Yeah, it'd be great to see my guru again in person, stay at his ashram, you know, catch up, you
yeah,
know, what's new, and you know, yeah, very
you get to go
outstanding.
back home.
I would probably ask my guru. My guru would know best too, you know,
Yeah,
like he has the insight and the darshan to be like, all right, we're here for a month. What do you recommend the most to go to, and what would you like to go to? You know, because some places he might not see necessary to go back to, or he might see necessary. So, what would you recommend? You know, a blow your socks off pilgrimage yatra.
yeah. Maybe he could come and Ved Mooney. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be good if Ved Mooney
Yeah.
came. You know, I talk to my guru first, right? Leave Ved Mooney in Brazil.
Let him sleep in your
But you
tent.
know, I don't know. Maybe you know, he would take.
Uh,
Yeah, we would have to organize like they call porters, which is basically
oh
Sherpas.
yeah,
They carry the tent, they cook the food, they make the fire, you know, this type of stuff, you know. So they go ahead of you, and by the time you get there, the tent and everything is already set up. They are Sherpas, like they're Nepalese, right? So they're mountain men. They're good at this, right? This
yeah.
is this is their playground. They have no problem, you know. So
Oh,
yeah, yeah, it
well,
sounds
clear the
very
path. Let's
blissful,
do
and
it.
clear the path.
Yes.
And it's,
Oh,
right as that
they,
happened, a gust of wind from Lord Shiva comes. He
that
knocks
is
down both
crazy.
all in one. All right, the
We knocked
path
her
is
socks off.
cleared. We're waiting for you at Mount Kailash, Vedagurudev. So Babaji, it was too overwhelming. Oh, Vedgurudev's
Yeah.
coming back home. He fell over. Now they heard we're all coming. Babaji, Mataji, and my
Yeah.
certificate fall down. Oh, Vedgurudev. High aspirations, right? Coming back to the Himalaya mountains. Yeah, don't you know the Chinese? That's in China territory, Mount Kailash. Yeah, but clear that path, you know, how you did
Yeah.
so graciously last time. You convinced the Indian government to give me a waiver that I wasn't
Yes.
going to die. They could have said no, but Babaji cleared the path. So
Yeah.
maybe that energy is way overwhelming for Babaji, Mataji, and my certificate. Like, oh,
Oh,
this is going to take
Sandy.
a lot of energy, a
Yeah.
lot of convincing to government officials and Chinese government or whatever, you know.
Well, Sandy
So
says
we'll
the path
see.
is cleared.
The path is cleared. That gust of wind just cleared it all away.
Yes.
Woo, clearing the path.
Well, shall we do our closing mantras or unless you
Yeah,
want to
let me.
fix that?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix everything.
Yeah.
Fix Mataji.
Oh, that was crazy that it happened all at the same time. Like,
A super gust of wind right there, right?
It's usually just Babaji. Mataji fell too. That wind is powerful. Well, they're probably going to come on our trip too. Mataji and Babaji. She's okay. Looks like Mataji's giving him some trouble. Like,
Stay down, Vedagurudev. Stay down. All right. Okay.
oh. Darren Carter, he just popped on. He says, love to you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Darren Carter.
Love to you, Darren Carter, too. Yeah, we'll send you this in the school to watch back. It was a pretty profound one.
Yeah, it was lots of ups and downs, peaks and valleys in this one.
Peaks and valleys, yeah. Our original StreamYard link didn't work. It was corrupt for some reason, so we had to adjust and do it again. So we were 20 minutes late, but no yogi or yogini left behind. Still moving.
Yeah. Better than ever.
Better than ever.
Yes. Well, it's been a great satsang. We covered a lot of great topics. I feel delirious with happiness.
Outstanding. Me too.
Well,
Well, I guess let's wrap it up.
yeah.
For all those people that haven't subscribed, we need 50 more subscribers. Then we'll be over our mark of 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you support the movement, support our Kriya Yoga School family, subscribe to @Vedagurudev YouTube channel. And when you subscribe, there's a profound video from the Soul Talks where I turn into a light beam. So worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, no pressure. Go to freekriyayoga.com. We have over 600 like-minded Kriya yogis and yoginis from all around the world. So we have some good beginner mini courses to get you on the path, give you some tools to start practicing Kriya Yoga. And when you feel ready at your own pace and your own divine timing, master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com, and I will coach you and guide you and be your guru, whatever you need, answer all your questions, and you'll join our very interactive, loving community. Me, Veronica, Paul, Mariana, Kyle, Tony, Sasan. We have over 50 members, so very interactive and answer all your questions wholeheartedly. So with that said, we'll wrap up our very interactive,
Yes.
technical difficulty filled August 13th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang. And we'll wrap this one up the same way we wrap all of them up. Also, don't forget, every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a Soul Talks live on the Thailand beach. We usually go 3 hours. We do the satsang every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We usually go 3 to 4 hours. We have every Monday, Mantra Monday, which we have a Babaji quote up there right now. You know, Babaji's Mula Mantra. We also have daily Babaji quotes every day, and we have daily satsang edits, like excerpts from the Soul Talks and the satsangs. We have a very interactive community in our free Kriya Yoga School and our paid Kriya Yoga School. So choose what works best for you. So we will go out with Babaji's Mula mantra. Babaji's Mula mantra is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. So if you ever have any problems and you want to call upon Babaji, call on Babaji using Babaji's Mula mantra. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, giving peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Spirit. Swami Kami Amen Amen. Om and Selah Home.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am Om Spirit. Swami Kami Amen Amen. Om and Selah Home. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji